Is it that time? Yeah.
There we are. We are live for the Sunbowl live stream from the garage. It's me, XFL Jim, joined by my buddy Chase, Lupine Fiasco, Sessoms. How you doing, friend?
Man, I'm ready. You would think that I'd be sad that this is the last directional MICH game of the year, but no, I'm excited for the last directional MICH game of the year. I got all sorts of action on Central MICH. Let's do this, Jim.
We're going to be gambling the entire time. I will be gambling my face off live during this game. It's going to be fucking glorious. Let's go directional MICH. Let's go chips. Let's bring on our first guest. That's right. We're going to be bringing on a guest for every quarter. First guest, Eric at ETOF21 on Twitter, folks. What is up, my man?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Directional Michigan school is playing, so I'm doing fan-fucking-tastic.
That's right. That's the only way we are when directional MICH schools play.
Hey, man, as a CMU homer, my parents are at the green spot right now, saving a spot for me. Go post up. Cheer on the chip. Ready to rock and roll, man.
God, so I'm so glad the Chips got to play.
So you love you some McElwain? Is that right? I'm guessing.
Hey, man, I grew up in the shadows of Kelly Short Stadium, dude. I'm a lifer CMU, dude. Lifer CMU.
So do you, as a lifer CMU fan, do you see any issue with Jim and I being fans of all directional MICH schools? The Eastern, the Western?
Yes.
Lots of issues with that, I take it. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I have an F Western t-shirt somewhere here. I should have been rocking that.
We choose to view them as directional MICH Megatron, that when they all come together, they're like one powerful, directional MICH mech warrior, if you will.
Hey, man. I mean, I don't know. I have my schools, and it's CMU, Michigan State, everyone else, and Ferris State, who just won the D2 national championship. How about that? Everyone else.
Everything's coming up Eric right now, it sounds like.
Hey, man, shoot or shoot, dude.
That's right. You got any action on this one?
You know what? I got a little plus 7.5, and I got a little money line. And I may have parlayed the money line with Zahir White to score in the Georgia game. May have.
Okay.
It's not a bad move, in my opinion. I may have bet my Christmas bonus on Central Michigan money line.
There you go. There you go.
I did a little parlay where I took the Central Michigan money line and I went over 56.5 for the total.
I wish I could bet how many names that Gary Danielson is just going to butcher on the CMU team right now. I mean, that's how much I wish I could have bet. Or if we had old school Uncle Vern doing this game.
Hey, I'm going to do my
slaughtered.
I'm going to do my best Vern laugh for everyone right now. Ready?
Good.
Gee.
The fight.
Oh my God.
I have a good friend on Discord whose username is Vern Lundfisted, which makes me cringe just a little bit every time I read it.
I mean, did you guys ever hear the story when Kelly was here at CMU and LaFleur was one of his coaches? He invited LaFleur over to his holiday party, and LaFleur thought he was going over to the holiday party, but it turned out he was just the Parker of the cars. So LaFleur got all decked up because he thought he was going to the party, and then Kelly was like, "Here you go, you're gonna be outside." So literally the whole night, LaFleur just parked the cars. Freaking classic, Kelly.
That's pretty, yeah. That seems pretty, in line with everything that I know about Kelly, man. Quite honestly, that's man.
Seems about right.
I gotta say
that I don't mean to go down memory lane, but that team he had with like Antonio Brown and Dan Lefevre.
Yeah.
All world, dude.
All great fucking MAC team. Just a great team in general. Shit.
I mean, they had this guy, Brian Anderson. They had Zambo that played in the league. I mean, that team was stacked, dude. Look at me just going down CMU memory lane.
It's like them and I'm guessing you probably aren't a PJ Fleck fan, but that PJ Fleck team that he took to the Fiesta Bowl has got to be up there in all-time MAC teams along with that one.
Oh, for sure.
It's got to be.
For sure. But look, didn't Dan Lefevre, he had a run in the CFL, I think. I know he got cut from the Bears roster, which is
I think he did, if memory serves me right.
I hope he actually answered the call of what he was supposed to do with his entire life and opened a nightclub called Lefevre.
All I know is the bar I went to in town here did have a hamburger nicknamed the Dan Lefevre. So
what was on it?
You know what? am not going to say because my mom is watching right now, probably, but I may have been a little inebriated to remember what was on it.
That's right. I'm going to just say pepper jack cheese. I'm going to guess pepper jack cheese at least.
Yes, I'm going to also guess pepper jack cheese. That's the best. Yes.
Maybe some chili, a jalapeno or two.
If I want to say some onion straws could have been involved.
Ooh, that's a powerful one.
Maybe some barbecue, some spicy barbecue sauce. Jalapenos, and I think an exotic cheese, if you will.
Okay. I didn't know cheeses could get more exotic than pepper jack. I have a very limited worldview when it comes to cheeses. I'll be honest.
I had a cheese once that tasted just like ham, just like a piece of ham.
Fuck you for telling me that.
The girl I ate 2 summers ago.
I ate a third of a wheel of that cheese, and it just destroyed me.
Yep. I've mentally checked out, and I will be Googling what this cheese is for the remainder of the live stream.
I couldn't tell you.
Cheese that tastes like ham.
Yeah, it was wild. It blew my mind.
That's got to be a crime, right? Of some sort.
I blame the Dutch. It was at like a Dutch cheese farm. Which is I just call dairies cheese farms.
That's actually how the Dutch speed skate so fast is cheese that tastes like ham. That and that sweet, sweet ganja.
The hashish.
The hashish.
The hashish. Maple smoked Gouda allegedly tastes like bacon.
God damn it.
Okay.
I mean, that's the closest I got.
I wasn't planning on gaining about 200 pounds this year, but it sounds like I am when I'm exclusively on my exotic cheeses that taste like meats diet.
Is that going to be on the New Year's resolution to eat more cheese that tastes like ham and bacon?
It always is.
Yeah, it's always eat more cheese because America as a nation is sorely under-cheesed, I've found.
It's true, we are. We're a very under-cheesed, underrepresented nation when it comes to cheese.
That's right. Whew. So it's amazing how much better Washington State has got after they fired everyone on their coaching staff, who I would consider a fucking idiot.
I mean, what he walked away from like $2 million. He walked away from $2 million, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then tried to get it afterwards, like he was entitled to it. But I guess that's how any like coaching separation goes. It's like, we're not going to pay you, and then they end up trying to get paid. They could do the Brett Bielema thing and take a unpaid job with the Giants, like he did.
Yep. I'm pretty sure Mike Riley did a thing when he got fired from Nebraska, where he was getting paid like $100 a week or $100 a month or something like that from somebody.
I mean, like $100. I wonder from where.
I forget where it was. He went back to an advising role at Oregon State afterwards, like originally. And then he was getting paid like a shitload from Nebraska was the only thing because of the contract. Because these college coach contracts are fucking ridiculous.
Oh, dude, they're absolutely insane. Speaking of ridiculous, CMU went from getting like $7,500,000 to like $4.75 for playing this game.
Yeah, this is like, it sucks that the Arizona Bowl got canceled and everything. It sucks for the players, but like Central Michigan, I think comes out ahead in this.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
easily.
When I took my old man to the coffee shop this morning, that's all the old timers were talking about, dude.
You get so much money from this one.
I mean, Jesus. And they just re-upped the stadium too. The stadium's got a pimp ass scoreboard. I mean, that picture I posted like over goddamn, when was it? Thanksgiving, you guys were mocking me for having literally no one in the stands and the guy in front of me having the helmet on.
That's right. Yeah.
The friendly confines of Kelly Short Stadium right there.
Love it.
Negative 10 degrees with 4 people in it. That was CMU right there that day.
So only a handful of people. How many pints of hot damn per person, you think? Is that the boot warmer of choice?
That is, but I had my nephews there that day, so I think I dropped $150 on hot cocoa for them that day. And we only threw it till halftime. I mean, I think I spent more on hot cocoa than I did on alcohol at that game.
Hot cocoa don't come cheap. I know.
People always say hot damn is the drink of choice whenever it gets cold, and I don't see it because you know what? It just turns into cold cinnamon schnapps whenever you're out there. I go old school duck hunting style. Just give me an ass pocket full of whiskey, and we're good to go.
Is it actually raining in El Paso right now? Like the one time a year it rains?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what's happening.
The Tony the Tiger Bowl. Dude, look at that slide.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. It's funny how Tony the Tiger is actually upstaged Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, he's transcended past Frosted Flakes. The Frosted Flakes don't matter. It's all about Tony.
I mean, he is the flagship. You got
something I learned from my doctor when I had an appointment the other day. Apparently, the original voice of Tony the Tiger and the person who's saying "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch," same person.
Huh?
Oh no, God.
That is a packed Sunbowl if I've ever seen one.
Damn right, dude. It's as packed as the Sunbowl gets.
I mean,
although UTEP did have a pretty good season this year.
UTEP won me some money, man. They
won
were
me
good
a lot of money.
God, did
not
you
as
see
much
that?
as UTSA, and not as much as any directional Michigan school.
I mean, I was talking to somebody about, God, who was I talking about this? If there's going to be one conference that never goes anywhere, it's going to be the MAC. You know what I mean? Like,
it's got its own thing. Like the MAC has like its own specific thing.
I mean, they have that promotional deal with ESPN where they're like the flagship for like Tuesday, Wednesday. And I mean, like honestly, who's going to poach like a Kent State or a CMU to go to their conference?
And even if they did, like I could even see the MAC grabbing one of those like FCS schools pretty easily. Like if someone does leave, there's a bunch of FCS schools in the like Midwest.
Oh, we got our first comment.
Who the fuck is it? Kurt Tarpley.
That's my boy right there.
For all I need is an ass pocket of whiskey.
So, fun fact, Kurt and I actually used to be roommates.
There we go. I like that.
He lives in Chicago, dating a girl in Detroit. So he's kind of got skin in the game.
Oh, okay. All right.
That kind of makes it sound gross when I say skin in the game. Let's say an interest.
A little foreskin in the game or just interest in the game?
I don't remember seeing.
Okay, Jesus. I know.
So
I didn't want to like. I don't want to break something before the first quarter is even halfway done.
You gotta love how they have the leading rusher in the college football, and he gets 0 carries on the first possession.
I mean,
good sequence there, Jimmy.
It's the Jim McElwain special.
I mean,
it's a man who, if you believe the Photoshop, fucked a shark one time.
It's not a Photoshop. That's a real photo.
That's a real photo. One of the best comments about that I ever saw was on Reddit, and it said, "You know this is Photoshop because if it was real, Jim McElwain would be on bottom."
Not a great start, but we're getting warmed up. We're getting the feel. These guys are ready for Arizona, not Texas. They're just getting a feel.
So, like, right there, they jumped off sides. Why would the punter just jack it up to a gunner?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, the guy was clearly off, jumped back. Why would he just, like, have the gunner run a fly and just jack it up to him?
That's why he's a punter.
That's why
doesn't have the brain.
That's why he's a punter at CMU.
Still 3rd and 10. So I'm pulling out hope that they can actually convert here.
How would you feel if you're Larry Smith, a Big Ten official, got relegated to the old Tony the Tiger Bowl?
There's stuff to do in El Paso.
Yeah.
Right?
Mostly having to do with drug smuggling, but yeah.
Maybe he's a big drug smuggler. He's got to bring him up to the Big Ten area.
Hey, man. You can't be a Big Ten official all year round. You got to have another source of income.
Right?
So, I mean, this is one of those stories I don't know if I should tell or not.
You should always tell it.
Yep. Please.
I may have played a little tennis back in my day, and there was a big national tournament in El Paso. And I may have snuck over the border and hung out one night in Mexico and hung out and ended up in the back of a Mexican police car. Maybe. I can't confirm or deny those reports, but
I got to say, anytime you go to Juarez, that's probably the best outcome, quite honestly.
Yeah.
I would rather end up with the Federales.
The Federales?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember that much of the night. I know I was young, dumb, and 16.
And that you made it back into the country.
And then I survived back.
That's the best case scenario is when you make it back.
And then I survived back, and then I may have I had a good win the next day, and my coach was hyping me up how it pays to stay in that party. And I'm just thinking to myself, I was in the back of the police car last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey.
Here's the twist. He actually paid those Mexican police to make sure you didn't get into trouble.
God, how bad is this game then, dude? 4 missed passes to start?
That's not, yeah. I mean, it gotta
Like,
feel it.
roll.
Gotta get a feel for it. Gotta warm up a bit.
I'm surprised you guys are on talking terms after Monday night, man.
It's just
I mean-
Leo that I hate.
Yeah, I'm a rational Dolphins fan who realizes that the best team we've beaten in this stretch, like it's an impressive stretch, don't get me wrong, but the best team we've beaten in this stretch is the Ravens, and then everyone else has been like 1 or 2 quarterbacks down and decimated by injuries.
Oh, on BTW, Jim, my mom thought you were rocking the Tom Selleck t-shirt. She said you were cute.
Oh, this is I just
Oh,
wore
no.
it.
On Monday night when you're rocking the Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I rock Hawaiians. I have a closet full of Hawaiian shirts.
You know what's funny is when we were in Vegas, there happened to be like I guess a Proud Boys / Boogaloo Boy convention going on. And I can't tell you how many times I saw Jim Doppelgangers wearing like the exact same Hawaiian shirt.
It was bad.
He went up to the room to do something, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just wait here." And then I was like, come around the corner. I was like, "What is he talking to the person at the front desk for?" I was like, "Nope, that is a completely different person wearing the exact same thing."
The only difference in their Hawaiian shirts is they had the little like symbol right here with the PB, and I was like, "Thank God."
Yeah, had that little insignia to kind of separate you out.
God, I have not been to Vegas for years. I haven't been there for a while.
Oh, come on! Oh. Good job, though. Good job, boys.
I think you guys are a little bit ahead of me on the feed.
I just saw
we
fourth down.
we
for me.
figured this would happen, that 3 of us would have 3 different streaming services, so you're at 3 different points in the game while you're watching it.
God.
What's the flag? Come on.
Oh, actually, I'm ahead of you guys. Shit.
Yeah, you are. Are you watching just on like cable?
Yeah.
That would be why.
So I could turn it on behind me, but then I'd be watching the entire game like this, and that just feels like bad viewing right there.
They're both feeling each other out. I like this. It's like a nice long boxing match.
This doesn't feel good for the over thus far, but I guess we're only in my world we're 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a 80-yard touchdown run right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so it was a touchback. Thanks for spoiling.
That would have been crazy if it was, though. That because the way that shaped out.
There's a hot girl in the Sonics commercial coming up. Just thought I'd let you guys know.
All right.
Okay.
It's something to look forward to.
Now that we're going to commercial, though.
So, like, God, last time I was in Vegas, you guys will never guess who's at my blackjack table. I'll give
Albert Einstein.
Same quality of hair.
Oof.
Ah.
That could go so many
Luscious
directions.
blonde locks, relevant in the mid 90s.
Kato Kalin.
You got it, my friend.
Yes! Literally the only person with luscious blonde locks I could name. I gotta ask though, what was the minimum at that table?
A whopping $25.
Yes! That's why he had to live with OJ. He didn't have the disposable income.
I mean, we were at that table, and it was me, my buddy Dan, 2 guys that didn't speak a word of English, and then Kato rocking his glasses. And my buddy Dan, he likes a little wild turkey, you know. He likes a little bit.
Yeah.
The kicking chicken.
Yeah. And he starts pointing. He's like, I know you. The guy doesn't move at all. Tilts his hat down even further. And then the guy goes, and then Dan goes, "You're Kato Kalin." Immediately gets up all his chips and just leaves.
Oh.
That's my Kato Kalin story from Vegas.
God,
yeah, that's my cue to leave.
come back. I wanted to grill you more about that murder you were involved with.
Let's get some wild turkey and let's talk a little Simpson. Let's talk a little juice.
Let's talk.
Talk some juice, man.
You gotta let us know. You gotta let us know. Was he really there?
Oh, Eric, pick a number, by the way, between 1 and 35.
21.
Okay. I may or may not be playing a little online roulette just for you guys.
Oh, who's this chick? These sideline reporters, some of them really have it going on. She's rocking that hat.
And then there's Holly Rowe.
I mean, Holly has some moments.
Yeah.
Let's see what hits.
Everyone's got a type, and somebody's type is Holly Rowe. Guaranteed.
Oh,
here we go.
She's one of my types.
Yeah. Jim likes his burgers thick.
There's my boy Lou. Nice little run.
Not quite. What hit?
Not quite. What was it? 3?
It was 2.
Oh.
What was the number? 31?
21.
He said 21, but I'm going to ask
21.
each guest one.
But 2 times 1 is 2.
So I was,
Yeah. Jim and I once had a epic stand at the roulette table at Circa.
Really?
Yep. We bet and hit 2 numbers. We had a third one that we got locked out of, but we almost hit 3 numbers in the. Yeah. Here's how good of a friend Jim was. I was like, you know what? It's gonna be black 15, and he just fucking shoves and hits. Like they ended up handing Jim like colors of chips that I did not know existed. Like after that outing.
Jeez.
That was a fun time. That was a great night.
We had so many people tailing us by the time we cashed out that there wasn't enough like room on the spots that we were like shoving.
Well, because like
onto.
after the second number, we both had a shitload of chips, and I just piled everything onto black, and then everyone else at the table just decided to follow us.
Is that because of Wesley Snipes and Passenger 57? is that why you made that bet?
We only do things based off of Wesley Snipes films, quite honestly. We counted the number of vampires that he killed at the beginning of Blade, and we always bet that number at the roulette table.
And that's why I also never pay my taxes.
Oh.
Huge idol of mine.
Nice little role model to look up to.
Yeah. It was either him or MC Hammer when it comes to the taxes thing.
Oh my God. Like, I went down this huge MC Hammer rabbit hole on YouTube. Like, you guys remember the old school rap group Third Base?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Like, Hammer put a hit out on them.
Good bounce. Yeah, I heard Hammer was like secretly one of the hardest dudes around, dude.
MC Search, because I guess they dissed his mom at some track. And like, yeah, I mean, like, they had some guy who, like, oh my God, I can't do justice to the YouTube video. I mean, this guy, they had Pookie found him around. Pookie would be throwing up hand stuff, and
yeah, man,
he almost got clipped a couple times. I mean, MC Search does a great job of telling the tale.
You think everyone thinks Too Short was the gangster from Oakland? No, says I. It was MC Hammer.
It was MC Hammer.
Michael Charles Hammer.
Michael Charles. Is that his real name?
I have no idea.
It could be.
It could be. Sure.
It could
you know what?
be.
Yes. Michael.
No one knows
Hammer.
what the MC stands for.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely doesn't stand for like mic control or short for
Nope.
MC spelled EMCE. No, it's not that.
No, it's not Master of Ceremonies.
No, it has nothing to do with that. You know, he actually had a horse that ran in the Kentucky Oaks one year.
That's
really?
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, his first name's Stanley Kurt.
Ah. SK Hammer.
SK Hammer. Yep. Broad day with an SK.
Oh, there was another name that I fucking looked up. It was Cliff Kingsbury's middle name. It was something off. It was something weird. What is it?
Timothy?
It's just Timothy. Never mind. I thought it was something a little bit weirder.
Yeah. Timothy's.
Just Timmy. Timmy boy.
That's not near sexy enough name.
No.
Yeah, you expect a little more from him. Is that dude married?
Oh no. I think he just crushes ass in the desert.
Yeah, I think he just pounds desert ass left and right.
Just rolls into the club, snaps his fingers, and they're there.
Yep. He's the new version of You're With Me, Leather.
Wow, there's like 20 people there.
El Paso, huge New Year's destination.
In the rain. The one time a year it rains in El Paso.
I think that gives the advantage of Central Michigan. Everyone knows it doesn't rain ever in Washington State.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you guys ever bet in the hotbed of Mount Pleasant, but I mean, when I was growing up, this was a place to be, man. We had a tribal casino, a horse track.
Oh,
You know, that's kind of where. Ooh, good hit. That's what kind of where I learned a little bit of the game.
Okay.
Was
my
it
legal ID.
was it harness racing or was it actual like thoroughbred racing?
Oh, I mean, we had everything: thoroughbred racing, the 300-yard sprints, four furlongs. They had absolutely everything in Mount Pleasant Meadows. Now it's a dirt race car track.
Nice, like a sprint track.
Yeah.
Boom. I just saw the hit you were talking about.
Oh, that means I'm about to see it. Okay. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, boom. I can confirm. Boom.
Man, it's been so bad for Nebraska gambling wise that the best option we ever had is fucking Council Bluffs, Iowa, which is just an armpit of a town.
As someone who just drove through Council Bluffs, Iowa, can confirm.
I have never been to Iowa. That's one of the states I've never been to in my life.
I was just up there for a week with my wife. My wife is an Iowegian.
I'll have to go up for after the Super Bowl. Taunting is fine. Let him do that.
I mean, that was a vicious taunt, though.
That was a good one, though. That's just such a power move.
I mean, this game has absolutely no rhythm to it.
Who was supposed to play Washington State originally?
Oh, Miami.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. This is actually way better then.
The CMU is going to lay the smack down to Boise.
There we go.
Miami has secured its spot as a unwarranted top 15 team next year with the Cristobal hire. I feel like
Cristobal hire and their quarterback that they had, was it Van Dyke or whatever?
Yeah.
He had a good last 3 games, so he looked good to end the season.
I mean,
so now Cristobal hires are going to be in the top 15.
So let me ask you guys this, because obviously you guys are big college football guys. Like, Herbert's lighting it up in the NFL. Okay, when he was at Oregon, he threw 21% of his passes as screen passes. They never let him throw it down the field. Like,
Cristobal's
if
offense
if your kid was like a top quarterback, would you let him go there to play there, or would you have him go someplace else?
Like, it depends who his OC is and how much his offensive philosophy has changed. Based on his time at Oregon, it doesn't look like it changed at all. So I would probably not.
Didn't he have family connection to Oregon though?
Herbert did.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying just as like a Cristobal offense. I just wouldn't trust like a flashy quarterback with Cristobal because his offense is like the most old school SEC bullshit kind of offense. Like he's trying to be 2009 Alabama.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not take that personally, but I'm taking.
Well, no. Like, you guys are fine, but the game is different.
Sure. Okay.
I got a little bit of a trivia question. Who is the last? Speaking of Alabama, who is the last school, non-SEC school, to win at Alabama?
To win at Alabama?
Yeah.
Non-SEC school?
Yeah. They're from the MAC.
They're from the MAC?
Yeah.
Was it Akron?
No.
No.
No, it wouldn't be Kent State. No way Saban would let himself lose to Kent State.
I want to say Toledo, but I don't think that's right either. Are you doing a homer pick? Is it Central Michigan?
No, it's NIU.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. NIU is a really good MAC team.
During the Mike Shula days.
Yep.
That was the last time Arkansas beat Alabama, was during the Mike Shula days. I miss the Mike Shula days, quite honestly.
You miss those days?
Miss the Mike Shula days. As someone who's gotten to see the yearly clinic on how to be much bigger and much faster than us, I missed Mike Shula evening out the odds for us a little bit with his coaching.
Know what? You're in the Sam Pittman days now, though.
That's right.
Everything's looking
he's
up.
good. He's good.
I love Sam Pittman.
You guys are doing stuff.
We're looking up. We're looking up. It's gonna hurt that we lose Treylon Burks, but I think we definitely have a lot to look forward to.
What do you guys think of South Carolina next year?
They could be dangerous. They've always had talent.
I'm interested.
They've been starting a converted wide receiver and like a guy who's like 28 years old, like who was a graduate assistant. Like I think they could be pretty good. They put out together a couple pretty good games this year.
Yeah, and put a little future on them to make the SEC championship.
There's absolutely nothing. If you have to think that like Georgia is going to be reloading a little bit because I got to think that all 11 of their defense probably goes in the draft this year. Mm-hmm. All the ones that are eligible probably go in the draft. They probably lose a good bit of their offensive line. They'll probably go in the draft. The East is such like
it's a toss up. A lot.
How do I say it? They're a dog shit division, I think is the delicate way to put it. Just an absolute dog shit division. I honestly, I hope Beho is watching because I'd drop a little bit on Kentucky to win the East next year.
Yeah.
What's Kentucky returning is my thing. Because that always like Kentucky and Stoops always strike me as the kind of guy that like he'll reload and then like in 3 years he'll be like an 11-win team. Like you're never gonna drop below like 7 or 8 wins, but you don't get like a 10-11 win season every year.
Yeah.
Or like even consistently.
I kind of wonder what Billy Napier is going to do at Florida. Like right off the bat. He's
probably be all right, but not good enough. And then eventually people will get tired of him.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what Florida does.
I think he'll be pretty good because I think he's a pretty good coach. I think he'll be pretty good. And then eventually, like in 3 years, people will be like, get this fucking clown out of here.
Get this guy out of here.
Because what you would call it? Who's that quarterback from Florida? He transferred, but the other kid's still there, no?
Was it Emory Jones?
Yeah, Jones. Any word where he's going?
No idea.
Not sure. God, that was such a weak taunt.
That was really bad.
It was real bad.
Let's get Lou going here, boys.
That was like an abbreviated Soldier Boy. John Madden. R.I.P. R.I.P. John.
God, a legend.
It's amazing how many just terrible John Madden takes have come out on Twitter. And by that, I mean, not surprising in the slightest because it's Twitter, but still.
Yeah. The home of terrible takes.
The home of terrible takes.
There's been so many, but like, there's too many bowl games takes. There we go.
I mean, props to me for not spoiling about that sweet run for Lou, eh?
I appreciate that.
Right
Woo, look at that cut. Look at that cut. He's rumbling. Look at that. I feel like you guys watching me enjoy it like ignites the enjoyment that you just had again. Like
it does a little bit. It's like it's just rewatching it. Biggest play of the game so far.
I want Nichols to go on a wheel route, get hit with a pass deep, so someone can yell Nichols with the dime, you know. I got to tell you, like, Gary Danielson needs to be worried because I'm coming for his job. I don't have, like, what they say, like, credentials or ever did anything on a football field, but, I mean, I can talk football circles around Gary Daniels, and I won't be a huge asshole about it like Gary Danielson is. I hate him. I hate him so much.
So fucking much.
I'll tell you what.
Much.
Like, way back in the day when I was growing up here, on the little regional Fox sports show, they had this thing where it was Danielson, Kurt Gibson, and one other guy I'm spacing on. And it was a show. On the end of the show, they'd always go and they'd like play like some random thing against people. And one of them was flag football against the Oakland University Women's Championship game. And Danielson kept on effing up, and Gibson was getting so pissed off. Gibson, they just showed him yelling at him. It was so. I wish I could find it somewhere on YouTube. But Gibson would just get so pissed off when they would lose.
I'm so pro yelling at Gary Danielson. I can't even tell you how pro yelling at Gary Danielson I am.
I think if I ever saw him in person, I would just yell at his face.
Just go up to him in the airport and just yell at him. That'd be great.
Like, be better at your job.
You got to think that Tim Tebow would pop out from somewhere and give emotional support, though, because they're that tight.
It's true.
God, he loved him some Tebow.
Tebow time. Oh, God.
I guess we're going for the kick. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Not bad. I mean, all I know is that kid can nut that, but Matt Prater can't make a kick to save his life to win you some money on Christmas Day.
Oh.
God, those fans there look miserable, dude.
Yeah,
what's the
nothing about
temperature right there. It's just like a cold, miserable rain.
Just miserable. Jesus.
Can I also just say shout out to Central Michigan's quarterback, Richardson? I love a big quarterback so much.
He wasn't playing at the beginning of the year. They had some transfer there. They were awful, and then he came in and like he's been QB1. He's had a solid season this year.
He's a nice, healthy quarterback. He's a solid quarterback.
Yeah.
You got a guy from the local ESPN radio just hitting me up to ask about how I feel about Oakland.
Ooh, nice.
Look at you, dude.
Look at Chase big time in people.
I know. Seriously, dude.
Just saying. Like, if you
should change your name to, instead of Chase at Oakland, it should be Billy Big Time.
Billy Big Time. Yeah, there we go. Johnny Hotcock.
That one's taken.
Guaranteed.
Dude, some of these commercials, you ever wonder who these advertising guys are that come up with this shit?
I know who these advertising guys are that come up with this shit. They're just boring people that live in suits.
God, when was the last? I have not worn a suit since a while. Since probably the last time I went to a wedding, which was a couple of years ago.
To be fair, I haven't worn a suit with a shirt on in a while as well.
That's a good point. Yeah, he's worn a suit jacket, but the rest of it, not so much.
I haven't worn a non-Hawaiian shirt that has buttons in like a year and a half.
When you rock that, do you have a little Sternbush showing and everything?
Oh, I got it all.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I got it all.
Here we go.
I've been doing this for a while. When 2020 garage certified, that's when I started doing this. Just the suit jacket, nothing else. This is a comfy one too.
For the halftime show, he's going to pour tequila in his belly button and then do somersaults to drink it.
Oh wow, dude! Wow,
yeah, it's amazing. It's
you
really
want to talk about peak athleticism?
Yeah.
Yeah.
XFL, he'll be awaiting your call.
Hey, XFL actually started job openings this week. They started posting job openings. I don't know what a controller is because that's the job they posted. It's just a controller.
It's like accounting? Like
I don't know. I didn't really read the description.
Did you apply though?
Yeah. I applied to any job that opens for the XFL.
Are they going to have the same teams as last time around?
We don't know yet. We're the only one like that we're pretty sure is confirmed is St. Louis.
So my Tampa Bay Vipers gear may be like memorabilia. Is that what you're saying?
It might be like classic memorabilia. Yeah. Any of your Roughneck stuff, if you have any Houston Roughneck stuff, that will be because at the very least they're doing a different logo.
Oh, really? Okay. Because what do I have? I have
because they got sued by the NFL.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of the Oilers.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
And then their backup logo got sued by the NFL because it's too similar to the Patriots. They said.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I like the XFL, man. Like I was watching this shit all that time.
The last product that they had, like before the shutdown, was great. It was so good.
Yeah, they talked about the gambling. They had the review stuff right away, so you could hear. Yeah. I loved it.
If COVID wouldn't have shut my job down, I may have been brought in to HR for like potential firing or at least a review because when they announced that the XFL was going to shut down for the year, I worked at a bowling alley at the time, and I took a chair and I threw it onto the lanes because I was so mad.
That's you at minimum, just some like anger counseling at minimum.
No, because like I'm super cheery and everything until that, and then it's like I was very worried that week because after the NBA, I was like, "Don't do the XFL. The XFL is going to be wild. They're going to do it." And I cancel it, and I hear the news. I'm walking down after my lunch break, and they're just like, "Hey, Jeremy, hey Jim, they fucking canceled the XFL. Just saw it on TV." I just grab the nearest chair to me and I throw it in anger.
Man.
The sad part was it was a kid's birthday party and the kid was actually sitting in the chair when it happened.
Did you go over?
I would have punched a kid in the face. I would have punched a kid in the face. I was
throw the birthday cake on the ground.
I was seeing red. I was so mad.
Oh. A whopping -2 yards for Washington State here. Just a clinic by CMU defensively so far.
Yeah, CMU's just laying it to him, dude.
Gosh,
this is not good for Chase. This is not good for the over, though.
Ta-
it's a passion thing.
That's not funny. That almost ruined his life. We never would have had the answer to the question.
Oh my gosh.
Are you did something important happen and you just kind of tempered your reaction there for us, Eric? Is that what happened?
Nah, it was almost a great play by Steve Largent Jr., but incomplete.
That was almost a really good play.
Ooh. At least he laid out.
Yeah.
I've had far too many energy drinks. I'm about to wet myself. I'll be right back.
Nichols would have caught that. I'm just saying that, man.
Oh, he would have. He would have.
God, speaking about the XFL, dude, what was the Vipers, dude? Trust me, man. I thought that team was going to be money. That team sucked, dude.
Well, they could never find a quarterback. They couldn't find a quarterback because like they made the mistake of trusting Aaron Murray, and Aaron Murray, when he's not in a Georgia uniform, is dog shit. He was dog shit in the AAF, and he was dog shit in the XFL. And then they just never really settled because they had Quentin Flowers from USF, who was pretty good, but had issues passing. And then when they found Taylor Cornelius, I think they won 2 in a row.
Yeah, they looked good at the end, and then everything got shut down.
That was why I was so pissed, because every team was looking good at the end. Like DC had just come back from their dog shitness and won against the Battlehawks. LA was looking pretty good.
They
benched Cardale, and they had what's his name from Buffalo, Tyree Jackson from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Because I loved the defenders because they had just 2 big giant dudes at quarterback.
Yeah. Now, speaking of giant dudes, you remember that dude from what was that big boy's name? The lefty from UK.
Oh,
he went to the Browns.
God, I know it's just the hefty.
You know what I'm talking about, right? This guy could just sling.
Yeah. Chase would know, and then if Beho's here, he would know. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Damn it!
There it is, Lorenzen.
I mean, you want to talk about a big boy that just had arm talent that could just sling, man.
Thank you for coming in here at such urgency.
Yeah. I peed on myself just a little bit because I was so upset that you guys didn't know that off the top of your heads.
It's all right, man.
It's okay.
You want to talk about great Michigan State quarterbacks like Tony Banks, dude? I could talk all day, but my Kentucky football knowledge isn't the best.
Jared Lorenzen and the Pillsbury throw boy, he went into 7 overtimes with Arkansas. Back when overtimes were legit.
Yeah, back when overtimes meant something. Damn it, Penn State.
Oh, God. Dude, that Penn State-Illinois game was so fucking bad.
That was maybe the worst game of the year.
God, that was so bad.
Bravo to the person who photoshopped like 15 linemen all down for Illinois in that game. Yeah.
That is Bert's like dream scenario.
Yeah.
If you could do that, he would do it.
Absolutely.
God, what a dime by Rich right there.
So I just saw the layout on the sideline, so I'm guessing a nice one comes in after this one here.
You just saw the layout on the sideline?
Yeah, it's 3rd and 7 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, 3rd and 7.
I thought you were talking about the Washington State, my bad. What's D McFadden up to these days, man?
I think he's got a barbecue sauce.
Push that. You're set. Once you have a barbecue sauce, you're set. Barbecue sauce or a hot sauce, you know you made it.
Yeah, that or a hot link, Earl Campbell style.
Ooh,
Earl
I mean,
Campbell,
definitely.
geez.
Definitely.
Earl Campbell made a hell of a hot link.
Really?
Oh yeah, him and VY. Vince Young also went into the hot link industry.
I can confirm this.
Really? We got your 7-5.
Washington State can't hang. Cougs can't hang.
Here we go. Chips are rolling.
Dude, how hasn't Lou entered the transferred porter yet? Freshman, redshirt. I mean, dude, I'd get the hell out of CMU. Don't get me wrong, I love Mount Pleasant, man, but I'd want to play at a bigger school right now, man.
I don't know. It's hard to turn down Maction. Turn down Maction.
He's got his boys.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he likes it here at the Soaring Eagle Casino, dude, where it's Bingo Wednesday every Wednesday. But I don't know.
That does sound awesome.
Soaring Eagle Casino. The only way that could sound more like a Native American casino is if it was like Chief spinning reels or something.
I'll tell you what, like back in the day when I was like in high school, it was in like portables. It was like they had like little portables would be like one would be the roulette room, one would be the blackjack, one would be like slots. So you'd have to physically like go out and like go to the other portable. It was great.
Wow.
Now
that's
it's like
amazing.
Huge.
I love that.
Now it's like absolutely huge. Like Mike Epps was there the other night. That's when you know you've made it, when Mike Epps comes to your casino, man. That's like the breaking point.
Before they just legalized like actual casinos in Arkansas a couple of years ago. So like outside of like the Greyhound track and the race, Oaklawn, like there wasn't like an actual casino, and so you had to go to like Oklahoma or Mississippi, and so all the casinos in Oklahoma are Indian casinos. So you have the Cherokee in West Siloam, Oklahoma, and one time they were having a blanket giveaway. I was like, is it right that I should be like suspect that maybe they're getting their revenge like for the smallpox blankets with this here blanket giveaway? Like it feels like a good way to just be like, all right, whiteys,
get their revenge.
Do you guys remember the guy from CMU? He had a cup of tea with the Seahawks where it was relevant. Thomas Rollins or something. He was from CMU. Last name Rawls.
Yeah. I remember.
He actually got busted when he played here because he would go to the Soaring Eagle Casino and he would steal purses from women.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Yep.
I mean, dude, if CMU's kicker's not in the NFL next year, you want to talk about a freaking travesty, dude.
Does he bury it?
Dude, the guy's just he's nutting it from all over the place, man.
The last one, he hit right on the screws.
Dude, this one was dead center, man.
52-yarder.
Like, dare I say we're looking at the new Justin Tucker?
Ooh.
Or am I jumping the gun a little bit there?
No. We're about gun jumping on this show.
Yeah, we are all about speculation. Oh, drilled it. Oh yeah. Little draw. Yeah. There we go. It was probably a fade. I can never get draws or fades, right. And also I was looking at it from the reverse angle, so I really got no fucking clue what just happened. All I know was it wasn't completely straight. There was a little bit of
points
curve
for the
to
chips. Let's fucking do it.
Let's go. We need
just
tons
of
of
easy. Just grind it, dude. Just grind it.
We just need now. The over's just not looking too hot.
The over's not looking too hot, but I locked him in at plus 4.5 and plus.
What's
plus
that live over looking at right now?
Ooh, good question. I need a good old Mac explosion here.
See, that's the one thing. I'm still visiting my parents. I'm not leaving until tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And they live so close to the tribal casino. I like certain like FanDuel and DraftKings I can't get on.
48.5 is what I'm seeing the live over at.
That's still a little high.
That's still pretty high.
Oh, I got 50.5 right here. Jesus.
Okay, when she whistled, I thought this was going to be like a weird commercial and she was going to take out her dentures. Like, she's like, I got a surprise for you too, baby. They just pop them right out.
Here
You
you
can
go,
get
big boy.
Central Michigan -5.5 right now, plus 164 on Nitro.
Oh, I mean,
Wow.
yeah. Please, yes.
On Nitro, the one I'm looking at is CMU plus 1.5.
Yeah,
Oh,
Central Michigan -5.5, plus 164.
No, he's
Oh,
like
wow.
alternative spread.
Yeah, looking at the
Okay.
alternative line.
I'll tell you what, man. Like, I feel like a fool. Oh my God, did they recover the kick? Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
No, you're
It's
good.
all right. I've never been one for delayed gratification. If they jumped on a fumble, please say out loud. Please say out
Hey,
loud.
buddy. Hey, you know what my old man says? Winners win, man. And that's what CMU's
right.
doing right now.
That's right. Winners win. Shooters shoot. Shooters who shoot win.
Yes.
I mean, just an athlete making a play right there.
Oh, that's such a good fucking hit. That's
Just
the
an
perfect
athlete making
angle.
a play right there, dude. Look at that, dude.
Oh, hat on ball. Yeah, they got it.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Chips don't lose. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When you come out of the pile with a football, it's your ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's right
I mean,
on
look
it.
at this. Look at this. 101 to -2. I mean, they're just getting pimp slapped right now. Speaking of Mike Epps, there's
Oh,
that
what
movie.
a hit.
There's that movie where he put baby powder and he just pimp slaps somebody. That's what CMU is doing right now to Washington State, dude.
I do love that move. The baby powder bitch slap is a solid move.
Dude, that was how high.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jesus, dude. Speaking of, I hung out with Redman one day in Jersey, dude.
That's awesome. That kicks ass.
Dude,
That's awesome.
I don't know why we're talking about the
celebrities
Sunbowl.
I've
We
hit
need to be
with,
talking
dude.
exclusively about this for the next 2 to 3 hours, quite honestly. Recount everything. Tell me everything he said.
He was a cool dude, man. Yeah, for what I remember. I mean, I
He
may
had-
have had a. Oh, there he goes, dude. Oh my God, dude.
He had the greatest MTV cribs of all time, where it was just like
Yeah.
he was in just like a duplex in Yonkers. You know,
Oh, yeah.
It's his cousin's like asleep on the floor next to like a PlayStation and N64 with like just a mass of cables around it. Yeah, dude.
The screen was like popping out on the door. Yeah, that was an OG.
Tutter.
episode. Dude, that was a hell
Oh,
of a
give
time.
it. Bullshit.
Just short here.
Bullshit.
Just short.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
he's
bullshit.
in. He's in. There's
Look
no
at
way
that,
he
dude.
wasn't in. Look at Lou.
I mean, can we fire up the fight song right now? I mean, this is.
Dang.
Cue the band. That's a tutter.
Let me see if I can download that real quick.
Oh,
All right, maybe he was down. Whew.
fire
Sorry.
up chips, dude. I got that bad boy right here, man.
No, but I don't want to just play it on the phone.
Ah.
I'm gonna play like the weird multi-drum. Ready?
Oh my God, dude. This game may be over at half.
This is gonna get slaughtering.
Yeah, just as long as you score 57 points, that's all I care about at this
Dude,
point.
Central Michigan wins 57-0.
I mean, if they win that, do you want me to send you you want some CMU merch, man?
Oh, we'll take all the directional
We
mish merch.
will
we can
take
get.
all of it.
I mean,
We've been toying with the idea of making, like Jim Belushi has like the college shirts, making merch that just says directional mish and like the same like block lettering. So as a Michigan State guy, as a Central Mich guy, I gotta ask tonight, Georgia or Michigan?
Well, I hate Michigan. I hate U of M. So yeah, I'll be on Georgia. Plus I took Georgia plus 600 at the beginning of the year, so I need to.
This
Need
is
to
a
bring
good
that back.
counterbalance because I think our next guest, if both of them come on, one of them is a Michigan grad.
Okay. My uncle's a Michigan grad, and that was the thing. We're huge. We're Michigan State. He went to Michigan, so he would always give us Michigan clothing growing up, and we would never wear it.
There's just a you call it
Just
the
never.
bullshit drawer.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got all this bullshit.
just never wear it. No. So
Chase, how would you respond if someone said gave you an Auburn shirt for your birthday?
I'd probably hit them. I would quite honestly probably hit them.
Would you put the baby powder on him before you hit him though?
I wouldn't be that nice. I don't know what advantage, like if there's any advantage like for the slappy with baby powder, but I mean, I don't know. I might put like hot sauce on my hand and hope that I,
get some in the eye,
cause an abrasion or something. Get that right there in that cut. God, yeah. Don't fucking buy me Auburn things.
Dude, CMU, man.
I'll tell you what, I had a Twitter interaction during that Houston-Auburn game. Like in the first quarter, whenever Smoke Monday got called for the targeting that he should have been out for.
Okay.
I was like, bye-bye, Smoke. You're out of here. And then like he didn't get kicked out. And someone who's like Avatar on Twitter was like a Auburn helmet. And I believe the name was War Damn Eagle, was like, try again. And then in the third quarter, he does it again and gets kicked out. And I was like, I literally can't believe he gave me the opportunity to try again.
Those are always the best guys to get into it with Twitter. The guys that
just the
have
huge
their,
like
Homer.
Yeah,
Homerism
huge homers.
In their profile pic and their screen name. God, they have -2 yards for the first quarter for offense. I mean, this is just a defensive clinic right now.
You need, let's see, I think Jim needs Pimpleton to score 2 touchdowns.
I do need that. I have Pimpleton 2 touchdowns.
I bet Zaire White scores a touchdown in the Georgia game. That was the only bet I locked in for that game so far.
I took Georgia on an alternate line in that one. I kind of figured that I think Alabama, they didn't really like, I don't think Alabama really like exposed them. I just think that Nick Saban literally knew everything that Georgia was going to try to do. Like my argument is that Kirby Smart was like, his defensive coordinator protege, literally the bag of tricks that Kirby Smart has, he was gifted from Nick Saban. And so like when you try to like out Saban, it's not going to work.
Yeah, no. I mean, you want to just talk. I mean, look at this defense, dude. Just eating, dude.
This is fucking beautiful.
I mean, geez, dude. Look at that, dude. 61, no chance right there. No chance.
Mac is here, boys. Mac's having a good
year.
year.
They came to play, man.
You done, son. Uh-oh, don't like move your hands. You might get taunting. Don't pump. Don't pump. You might be taunting.
That's the worst rule. That's the worst fucking rule, dude.
It's so subjective. Such bullshit.
God, every time I see someone taunt, I always think about Roy Williams from the Lions when they're down 35-0 to the Bears and they got a first down and he got up and he gave the first down symbol. Like they're getting their asses kicked 35-0 and he's getting excited about the first down.
My favorite is like when you have like a quarterback or something that runs, he gets close to the first down, pops up, and then he didn't even get it.
Not even close.
Yeah, not even close.
Because he started his slide like a yard before.
Right.
Good old Central Michigan.
Aaron Rodgers did it. So, hey, let me ask you guys this. Like, you know how like when Brady was with the Patriots, like everyone hated him, and now he went to Tampa Bay, now everyone likes him?
Right.
You think when Rodgers leaves Green Bay and like hypothetically goes to wherever, Denver, whatever, do you think people will like him now? Or they're just naturally
I want to reiterate, I still don't like Tom Brady. I still don't. That hate stays.
Is that because he stole Giselle from you?
No.
Oh.
He can keep Giselle.
Okay.
Yeah. We established, Jim's more of like a Holly Rowe type. He likes his burning
hate from a Dolphins fan. Just burning hate.
You know what's funny is I didn't start really disliking Aaron Rodgers until this season. And still,
honestly,
I kind of dislike him,
I think he's kind of a weird asshole.
I think he's just a weird dude. Just a super weird dude,
Yeah.
With Brady, like, I went from just like, I really hate him to just, I don't necessarily like him. I just respect the shit out of him, Like, it's
I
hard
respect the fuck out of him too, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to like. I think it was whenever he came back against the Falcons, I was just like, yeah, fuck it. Like he's just too good.
He's fucking good.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do it for the first quarter. Thank you for coming on, Eric.
Guys,
Message our other guys real quick.
Thanks for having me. I'm gonna go
Give us a good
green spot and
give us a good local Chips cheer.
Give us a good local Chips like cheer, and also before you leave, shout out your shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, fire up Chips, baby.
Chips.
That's all I got, dude. Fire up Chips.
I do love fire up Chips.
Yeah. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got.
You got anything to shout out?
Yeah. I mean, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I post some cool stuff, and I'm around. That's all I got. I'm not that high maintenance or cool of a guy.
Before you leave, I do want your opinion on our first of the commercials we're going to be playing. So here we go, folks. Commercial number 1. We're going to be playing these in between the quarters. So there I am with my mates enjoying a nice horse race. I'm on top of the world, and before you know it, I'm a loser. My friends go out, they fucking don't even take me with them anymore. I'm just trying to figure out how to get back in their good graces. I know I fucked Johnny's wife. I'm just trying to become a winner again. I can't get back on my feet. Everything's going against me. My friends are making fun of me, and I just need to win. What the fuck is Johnny want? He's mad. He's upset that I fucked his wife, and now I need to pay him back. So what do? I call Better Than Vegas. Go to Better Than Vegas. Go to btv.com. Go to betterthan.vegas. Get your winners for free. That's Better Than Vegas, folks. There you go. BTV, shout out.
I want to know what Johnny's wife looks like. That's all I can think about right now. I mean, what is Johnny's wife working with?
Pretty good.
If you're a winner and go to BTV, you might be able to find out.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna Google Johnny's wife on BTV.
Exclusive pictures of Johnny's wife.
There we go. Thanks for coming on, Eric.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Peace. Oh, that was good.
That's what I'm talking about. Some of that local Chips knowledge.
That's actually some good stuff. Man, I hope next year we'll be able to hit up a couple Directional Michigan MAC games.
Oh, we have to, right?
We definitely have to.
Like, if there's anybody who deserves to watch Directional Mich in person, like it is us, like hands down us.
No, yes, at the very least, it is us. If no one else can watch it, it should be us. Like if they're quarantining again and not letting people in or whatever, I don't care. Let us in. Let the gymnasium in.
Let the gymnasium in. Like we belong. We belong. Like we're like. I understand like super fans do crazy things like actually shoot the artist that they're super fans of, but we won't. We won't. We won't.
And
we're not that crazy.
I promise for a Directional Mich team, I will not run on the field.
I can't make that promise.
I can promise you I will not run on the field during your games. If it's an away game, like say if we're at Kent State, and like Western or Central or Eastern Michigan are playing, I may run on the field.
Yeah, I mean you did,
but I don't want to be banned from one of the Central Michigan like fields.
We will carry that banner on the road. We will go into the nearest end zone after a road win, and we'll air hump. We'll air hump for the Directional Miches.
Oh, dude,
gotta say,
air hump the entire time.
How enthused are we right now that we're doing this live stream and the Chips came to play?
Dude, it's so nice the Chips actually came here to fucking represent for us and make it a good game. And by good, I mean the Chips just dominating.
Yeah, just straight chipping. Chips gonna chip.
Fire up Chips. Negative 21 yards for the Washington State Cougars in the first quarter. This defense, this vaunted Chippewa defense.
No wonder Mike Leach got the hell out of there.
He knew they'd eventually have to play the Chippewas.
He knew.
The one conference Mike Leach can't compete in, the MAC.
He's like, I don't want any of that smoke right there. Because where there's fire up Chips, there's smoke.
There's going to be smoke.
And when there's smoke, there's fire up Chips. See how it works?
It's a circle.
From here?
It's a circle. It's a giant circle of just maction.
It's like one of those snakes eating its tail. It never ends. It's a circle. It never ends.
Okay, let me see if I can find Our next guest, he's not ready yet, and I'm gonna admit it might just be you and me because he may be passed out high out of his mind. He smokes copious amounts of weed to go to sleep.
Okay. All right. Good for him. Good for him. He's found something that works.
I was on a show with him. What was it? $180 a week.
Jesus.
In weed just for like his sleeping. No, that might just be for weed in general. But yeah, $180 a week.
That's impressive. That's what that is. That is extremely impressive. That's wow. Like there was a time I could have smoked. Well, granted, like you have to consider like weed inflation, like you know how the prices have gone up, but like back then, like God, $180. I'm trying to think of like how much weed that would have bought.
Like how far that would get you?
God, yeah. That's I mean $100 quarter. So that's like a little more than
I mean, to be fair, he's spending what it is now. He's around your age, so like he would know.
Yeah, that's good.
It's that LA weed though, so it's even pricier.
That's true. That's true. Man. Let's go chips. I want a touchdown chips here. Do you want chips touchdown?
I do. When they showed Jim McElwain looking like that, he kind of looks like a Chippewa or like a chipmunk.
Yeah, he's a very cheeky person, you know. Yeah. And I don't mean like in the cute, like British way. I mean he's got a lot of cheeks.
He's just got a lot of cheek. Like he could store some nuts up in there.
Let's go, Lou Nichols.
No, Le'Veon Bell's a Nichols type of player. Thank you very much. Fuck. Holding. Bullshit. They're just trying to bring the Chippewas down.
You can never kill a Chippewa spirit.
By the way, we're completely unbiased.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know.
Yeah, we really just hope each team has a good time, I think. No, not at all.
No, we're the most biased on the planet.
Yeah, we are biased. Yeah. If you tuned in for unbiased coverage of the Tony the Tiger Sunbowl, then you are in the wrong place. Hell, if you want unbiased coverage, I'm not even sure CBS is the right place because Gary Danielson picks sides.
God, he does, and I hate it so much.
Because he's always ends up on the opposite side of who I'm with, you know?
Well, it's that, and then it's also I don't know if it's as bad in bowl season, but in the regular season, he seems to always be able to talk about Alabama no matter who he's covering.
Yeah, he always relates it back to Alabama. Back in the day, it used to be Florida. He always used to relate everything back to Florida, but now it's Alabama. Yeah, he's the biggest, like, I don't know, star fucker out there.
Yep. He's a clout chaser.
He's a clout chaser. He is a clout chaser.
And that's why we hate him. So, like, everyone hates clout chasers because they're the most annoying people on the fucking planet.
Beho would weirdly accuse him of stolen valor.
Yeah, it is stolen valor. He's stealing the clout. Clout valor.
My favorite thing about Central Michigan's quarterback is that it legitimately looks like they found the chubbiest ninth grader they possibly could to play quarterback. They found a ninth grade offensive tackle, and they're like, you will be our quarterback.
My favorite thing about this game so far is like looking out at the stands because the people that are there are fucking committed to being there.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you're sitting at a Tony the Tiger Sunbowl in the rain in El Paso, Texas, like
you are committed.
You're pretty well in it.
And I respect full send.
I also respect full send. I respect hard hitting special teams from the Chips.
Dude, the Chips have been hitting fucking hard. Defense, special teams, they've been doing pretty damn good.
Yeah, man. All over it. Jim, I feel like we're going to need the Chips to score all 57 by themselves at this point.
I feel like we might. This Washington State team is not looking up to task.
They are not. They very much are not.
Let me... This is a cute little hot dog commercial. I'm going to say it's a hot dog commercial just because I looked up and saw dogs in hot dog outfits.
Okay. Are you sure it's not a dog meat commercial?
No, it's an Ally. It's a banking commercial.
Okay.
It's less cool than both those things.
I got a T-Mobile commercial watching on the stream here.
Ooh, we got different commercials. Oh, yeah, I guess we are different services.
Yep.
Okay. So new quarter. We don't have a guest right now, but I do have Chase. Chase, I want you to pick a roulette number.
Do you want just the number?
Yeah, I just want the number, and then I'll go from there.
Let's go 20.
20. Okay. Hopefully they're not listening and then putting the odds against me.
I wouldn't put it past them.
How scummy would that be? Okay, let's see. 20. Okay, it's a black. Oh, that's not what I want. Whatever. Oh. Okay, well, that's fine. Bam. 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 And spin.
Come on, come on, come on.
We're spinning.
We're spinning.
We're spinning.
We're spinning. Big
I
winners.
don't give a shit
to end
what
the
Gary
year.
Danielson has to say. We're spinning.
We're big winners to end the year.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, okay.
21.
Are you serious?
It's 21.
Motherfucker.
God damn it.
Hey, we're getting dialed in, though. We're much closer than we were on the last number.
We would have been, I mean, maybe we're just a number behind because he said 21.
Oh. Good point. We're getting further away from it.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll check back in third quarter, see how the table's feeling. I won a little bit that time just because I bet the quadrant.
There you go. Always a good hedge. Let's fire up this Chips defense.
Dude, the Chips defense has been MVP of the game, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Let's get a little mix here. That would be nice.
Oh, God, it looks like it's raining hard. That's just the camera.
Yeah, it does.
Step
No,
up.
it looks like it. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's raining hard.
Oh,
Oh, what's gonna happen? Let's see.
that's a dagger.
That's quite a pass.
Yeah, it was a good pass.
Jackasses. Nice pass, you jackass.
Yeah, jackass. Oh no! The big plays are coming.
Hey, man, we want an over. We're gonna
True.
need some help.
We're
Probably.
gonna need some points. We're gonna need some points. That's fine. I just need Central Michigan to answer when they do. If/when Washington State scores, we need Central Michigan to answer fast.
So it sounds like they score on the very next play.
That was a hell of a hit. That guy.
Oh God, hold on. What do we got? Whoa!
Right?
That was like a car wreck.
That was a good one, dude.
Someone get
Watch
that
this.
kid a neck brace. My God.
My God.
My God, he got hit.
No.
Okay, sorry.
It's not 2010 anymore, Chase.
It's always 2010 where I am. That's when I ruled.
It's always February of 2020 for me. It's the last time I was on top of the world.
Perpetually on XFL time.
Dude, it was fucking amazing.
That kid got popped.
Yeah, he did. Oh, little injury going on this play.
He sounded super annoyed that apparently there was an injury. I didn't see an injury, but apparently there wasn't one.
Yeah. Just throw it away. Yep. Coward move for a coward player for a coward program. Playing the chips.
Have some fucking dignity. Put the ball in the field of play. See, while some quarterbacks, they pat the ball when they're nervous, I actually pat my balls.
I do that too. And then we had somebody at the bowling alley when I worked there who's like their habit was just digging for gold.
Just straight up in the butt. Just
yeah, right up in there. But he
You
would
better
do that,
be-
and then he would play the arcade games.
And you'd have to come back through with like the Lysol spray.
Yeah. Because he would just play Miss Pac-Man for like 3.5, 4 hours. And you just watch over, see him in between quarters. He'd just be like deep in there digging.
Yeah.
But like one arm's digging, the other one's playing. So he's just like going to town.
If I were watching that, I'd be making the Pac-Man noise while he dug in his ass. I'd be like, mountain, 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 mountain,
Waka, 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 waka. Is he gonna make this? He bet it's 30 yards. Oh, it's a fake. And that was. I don't know if that was like planned or not.
it looks like he fucked it up.
That was pretty bad.
That's not good for the over.
Not good for the over at all.
His father, Sebastian Janikowski's, just disowned him. It wasn't his fault, but still. When you're a Janikowski, you have to own the entire kicking process.
It's true. Oh god, yeah, the holder just caught that super bad. He caught it like right in his face and couldn't get it down in time. Terrible. Terrible Cougars. Terrible.
Amazing commentary by Gary Danielson, by the way. He was like, you got to catch that. Yeah. Dick.
Well, no fucking shit.
That's kind of the, yeah. Yo, you mean he had to catch it and then put it down for the other person to kick it? Thanks, Gary Danielson.
Thank you,
Thank
Gary.
you for unlocking the mysteries of football for me.
I'm getting a Matrix commercial. Have you seen the new Matrix movie, by the way?
I watched it the other night.
What'd you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was all psyched for it because I just watched a documentary on Hulu about simulation theory. You know, you're familiar with simulation theory?
I am.
Yeah, which I mean, it's kind of, it's a fun. Yeah, I don't believe in it, but it's a fun thing to, kind of let your mind wander on. And so I was ready for like some deep dive simulation shit, and it wasn't that.
No,
it was weird. I feel like you got the vibe that like they could not get Lawrence Fishburne to sign on for this bullshit. Like he was just like, nah, I'm not doing this.
He's like, nah, I'm good. And then also, Keanu Reeves is just kind of like there. Like this is one of those roles where I'm saying like he's just there. He's not really giving it a good performance.
Every movie, like for me with Keanu Reeves in it, feels like it could somehow go to that scene in Parenthood where he talks about how little dudes jerk off because that's what little dudes do, you know? But he never has that speech. It's never like, you're living in a simulation, Dio. Little dudes also jerk off.
It did run into the problem for me of like the movie itself was all right, but it keeps like referencing and drawing back to a much better movie.
Right.
Like it just keeps wanting you to think of The Matrix. I'm like, yeah, but I'd rather just be watching The Matrix then.
Yeah, the whole setup. One thing. So you watched it? I take it.
Yeah, I have.
Okay. The whole thing that
spoiler alerts, by the way, people.
I'm not. It's not spoiling anything when I say
just possibly.
I kept spending the entire time trying to figure out who the new like Agent Smith was, and then they show the credits. I was like, oh yeah, Jonathan Groff. Okay.
Oh, like the actor.
Yeah, who's the voice of one of the characters in Frozen and was in you know the stage performance of what was that? What was that musical everyone loved? Puerto Ricans rapping. Founding Fathers. Hamilton. Yeah. There were other people. There weren't just Puerto Ricans.
That's how you should describe the musical, though. It's this musical about
rapping Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, Hamilton.
Hey, what do they call that? Oh, rapping Puerto Ricans. I think was the name of the show. By the way, big ups to our Puerto Rican brothers.
Well, the guest I had planned isn't there, but we might just jump ahead a guest and switch some stuff around.
Do a little shuffle. Is what you're telling me?
Do a little guest shuffle here.
We'll shuffle. We'll guess shuffle. We'll 5-knuckle shuffle, maybe.
Ooh. No, you can't show that on Twitter.
You can't show it on Twitter.
You definitely can't show it on YouTube.
Definitely not.
There's this one Twitter account called XFL Pornhub that is just like XFL analysis videos, but they just post it to Pornhub.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I'm 100% for all of that.
Boom. There we go.
There we go. Chips.
Chip's doing it, dude. This Chip's offense and defense and special teams. They're just laying the wood out.
Every time I hear the name Chip, I think instantly of the Dave Chappelle stand up about his friend Chip. Chip, don't do it. You know, that came out when I was in 9th grade. You probably weren't born. No big deal.
No, but I've seen it.
Yep.
Oh, you got to catch that.
This man is drunk. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
I didn't know I could not do that.
Oh.
Sorry, officer.
Well, now you know. Get out of here.
You just let him go.
He's drunk, but what am I going to say? I'm high. I'm just like,
I can't say shit.
Shit, sometimes you got to race. That's right. Tune in to this live stream where you get all the recycled Dave Chappelle stand-up material.
All the recycled skinny Dave Chappelle stand-up.
Yeah. Before he got all big and has
Dave Chappelle.
The little Goomba head on top of his swole ass body. There you go, a little back shoulder throw for the Chips.
We should sprinkle some on every directional Mich to win the MAC next year, by the way.
I feel like that's a lock.
Again, it's a lock. One of them has to. They all come from the same division. Here we are. We got a guest. It's my boy, Christian Herman. What's up, my man?
Through the Twitters. Yeah, great. Through the Twitters, I'm familiar with this man as a stand-up comedian. Glad to see him in person.
Thank you. Yeah, doing some stand-up right now. Because hopefully Omicron doesn't stop that or anything, but enjoying some action right now today. If anyone's interested to follow on TikTok, I have 1.7 million people that have yet to unfollow me. So if you want to join the biggest revolution, it's Herman Vids. And you'll see me through XFL Jim's Twitter. He's always supporting. He's my guy. And I love watching you guys. I love the action. I'm all about it. So I'm happy to be here.
You're damn right. Rocking
you
with the
mentioned
Central
Omicron.
Michigan.
Is there any concern about Optimus Prime?
They don't ask that question. That's very true. I'll tell you, I was going to say a funny story. So first off, in terms of action, I think the most famous person from my high school, he was a receiver at Toledo named Tim Cortazzo. And he had caught a touchdown pass in a bowl game. I think it was like 9 on ESPN. And for our little town, like being 9 on the top 10 was like unbelievable.
Right.
But so yesterday, I'm a Pitt fan and a Wisconsin fan. So yesterday was good and bad. But I was at a local Pitt bar in Oakland, and I had put some music on. And I realized that I had put the money in the jukebox, and the game was about to start. So they cut out the music and started playing the sounds of the sports audio. And I'm like, fuck. I just wasted $5. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay throughout the game so I can get my money's worth. So I had put Sweet Caroline on, which is sort of like the country roads to West Virginia.
Sure.
Sure. So the game's over, and like everyone there is like gutted, completely just like and here comes Sweet Caroline, and all my buddies are like, what idiot would put this on? I'm like, dude, I have no clue. Like, I have no clue who put this on. Like,
what an asshole. Who did this?
Who fucking did this? Jeez.
Oh, man.
Well, there we go, Chips.
Big fan of Central. I mean, Central Michigan's coach coming out and saying, you just don't bitch when asked about how much time, they had and sort of getting into it much quicker than they anticipated. It's like, hey, you don't bitch. When I heard that, I'm like, I'm in on the Chips.
Oh yeah. I'm all for this extra thick quarterback the Chips got right now. Look at that guy. He's bubbly. Woo.
He's a good looker.
He's
These cameras are getting fucked by the rain though.
I love it when the camera fogs up like in the ranks. It's like, all right, this is football weather now. Like if it's a little bit like, and also I feel like maybe it's like they put a little bit of Vaseline on the camera to make everyone look a little bit better, you know? Like this could devolve into like a sexy boudoir shoot like at any moment. Just had to soften that image up a little bit.
It's like a late 80s Skinamax movie now.
Yeah.
As every football game should be. All ads.
So I'm asking every guest we have this. How do you feel that Tony the Tiger has transcended Frosted Flakes? That Tony the Tiger is now bigger than the flake itself?
That's actually a really good observation. I never really thought of it like that. I guess you could say the same for like a Frankenberry and like a couple other ones, but Tony really did somehow surpass the flakes.
Yeah, he's got to be what Count Chocula, aspires to be at this point.
I honestly dig it. I feel like Tony's a reputable guy. I haven't seen anything to say otherwise. I haven't seen him wrapped up in any Me Too or anything. So I think he's all good. I'm a big fan.
I think he seems like an all right figure. Also, good furry representation.
Yeah, absolutely. Furries are people too.
Chase? Did you see my art? I discovered this article that is from years ago, but it's like people were complaining that the Hamburglar in recent McDonald's stuff back in 2015, that the Hamburglar was too sexy.
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I saw this, and I mean, I tell you, it was a very Dilfy Hamburglar.
And I was like, damn, I kind of want to fuck the Hamburglar.
Yeah, I'd get lost in a play place with that guy.
I was always a big Grimace fan, just because like nobody knew what the hell he was. He was just a big purple blob, and I'm like, I can get down with that totally.
I bet he's soft as shit too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I'm gonna get snuggled by any character made by the McDonald's Corporation, it's gonna be Grimace. That's who I prefer.
Okay, Marry, kill, Grimace the Hamburglar and Mayor McCheese.
You got to think. Good.
Go for it, Chris. I think he's frozen.
Oh. Okay, go ahead.
I was going to say, I feel like the cheese might form a layer similar to a woman, like based on how a burger looks. I feel like that might be the move, but in terms of like pure softness, like you said, I think Grimace has to be like easily the softest out.
Yeah, so there might not be a safer place in the world than Little Spoon to Grimace. And so you got to marry Grimace because that's who you want to curl up with on a cold winter's night. You definitely I was going to say fuck the Hamburglar, but
it's old school Hamburglar. It's not Dilfy.
Yeah, you bring up an excellent point with the cheese and the folds on Mayor McCheese, and I mean
if you just close your eyes, I mean
yeah, and if he shaves so you don't feel stubble,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm fuck Mayor McCheese, marry Grimace, and kill the Hamburglar.
I think we're all killing the Hamburglar, and then I'm fucking Grimace and marrying McCheese for his money and his power.
Okay. I don't know if I could quit Grimace. I think I'd get with Grimace that one time and just be like, I don't know how to quit you, Grimace.
I wonder if I would probably end up getting divorced from Mayor McCheese because I would keep going back to Grimace.
Yeah. Who is your McDonald? Who would be the McDonald? I wonder if Ronald has a law degree and can represent you in the divorce proceedings.
He did go to clown school.
You gotta think. I mean, maybe minored in law at that point.
Maybe minored at law in the clown school.
Yeah, it makes sense. He's clown law. He knows how many clowns can fit in the clown car, and when it gets in a wreck, like how many are too many clowns to constitute negligence.
That is vital information to have.
Absolutely. I'm overloaded with sporting events right now. I've got a horse race about to go off. I've got the Sunbowl.
Goddamn.
What is what's the score on the Rutgers game?
Boom.
If you don't have it off rip, I can always look up.
I got it right here. It is 2010. Wake Forest is up.
I think Rutgers are getting 16.5. I thought that was sort of odd just because, like, that was the first cancellation that I was aware of. And I just thought if I were the NCAA, I would certainly want, like, a closer matchup and Wake Forest not just, like, beating the brakes off of Rutgers. But
I think it was just kind of like who was, like, going to be able to gather a bunch of players and be able to play in time, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit blown away by the Mississippi State loss, but I didn't realize that Mike Leach was missing like 17 or 18 players. Like, I think they were the third highest favorites of any bowl game. I think they were 10.5 point favorite. And to see Texas Tech just beat the brakes off them, surprised me.
I did not see that coming.
I think as soon as Mike Leach started talking about how Texas Tech had screwed him and owed him millions of dollars, it was just like, it's on. You just gave them all the material right there by being litigious.
Oh, that's a good word. That's a nice word. Use that litigious.
Okay, Chris, I've been doing this with every guest too. Pick a number on a roulette board.
Oh boy.
Ooh, and my horse breaks to the lead at Oaklawn. Let's go.
1 to 36, Chris.
We'll go 17.
Oh, smart time in the lead at Oaklawn Park with Raylu Gutierrez aboard. He shall be Raylu. He shall be a good man. Still in the lead.
He shall be.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on, baby. Hold on, Raylu. Oh.
Okay, your horse is going. We're spinning now, too. We're spinning on this roulette table.
This is just a D-Gen cornucopia right here.
That's honestly the best. Like, if me and my boys are hanging out and there's just like some sort of bets on like Korean baseball 2 a.m, or like just some obscene golf classic that's only on some crazy channel. It's like, that's really where the degeneracy comes out to play. I support that fully.
We've bet plenty on the NC Dinos over the last year. That is for certain.
It was 28. It was 28.
Kind of unrelated, but what's everybody's thoughts on Mario Cristobal?
I think he's an all right coach, but nothing like he's not what everyone's built him up to be.
I agree. I think he's. I mean, I think he sort of got exposed there in the but not even before the Oklahoma game. Was that Utah?
Utah twice, but I think he's been exposed for a while. I think his biggest expose was like Justin Herbert in the NFL and how much better he looks compared to. It's a similar thing with like. Honestly, I think he's a good coach, but it's a similar thing with Craig Bull in Wyoming with how bad Josh Allen looked at Wyoming and how good he looks in the NFL.
Herbert still had to beat
quarterbacks.
Yeah, Herbert still had to beat my Badgers in the Rose Bowl and just totally crushed my heart. But no, I think Oregon, I mean, well, now Miami, but for Cristobal at Oregon, I mean, the reason people go there, I think, is just based on like the facilities are great. Obviously, you have wonderful uniforms. And like Phil Knight might stroll in like twice a year and like take a selfie with you. But other than the Nike selfie from Phil Knight, I don't think coaching, there's not too many coaching stalwarts at Oregon. So I'm curious to see what he does with the new program.
I think what's going to be huge for Cristobal is I feel like he's going to recruit Southern Florida extremely well. And it seems like the trend right now is Florida talent leaving to play other places. And if he can just kind of do that, you know, like from the U documentary, just have the state of Florida and draw a line from Daytona over to St. Petersburg and get everyone there, he'll do well. I'm not sure if he can get them to like national championship level again, because it's just so hard to compete at this point with like the Alabamas of the world. But I think he'll do okay. I kind of think that he may have just mentally checked out and been thinking about going to Miami this entire season.
Also, I think he's in arguably a potentially easier. He's definitely in an easier division, in my opinion. Like the ACC Coastal's like
terrible. Yeah.
Terrible. I mean, Pitt all day. Pitt all day.
Well, I saw your tweet yesterday, Jim. You said you're more of a Pickett fan than
I've been on big Kenny Pickett, but like I've liked Pitt for a while. I'm not big on Narduzzi.
Yeah, I mean, they sort of call, like all Pittsburgh sports teams, they call for the coach's head just about every time there's a loss. And I don't think Deuce is anything too special myself. So I totally understand that.
Any thought to calling him the Bulldozer?
Has that not been trademarked? I have yet to hear that. That's actually really good.
Yeah, the Bulldozer. That's it. From now on, Garage Lore, he will live.
He's the Bulldozer. So we got Libibity.
Libibity, yeah.
Recently retired Rocky Dick and Balls.
Rocky Dick and Balls, yep.
Now the Bulldozer.
Yep.
Is there any other ones we have?
We've got
you have your way of saying Chip Kelly.
Yeah, which it sounds like a weak ejaculation. It's Chip Kelly.
I think my favorite's Libibity.
Libibity, yeah. Big shout out, Limu Emu.
And Doug.
And fuck Doug. I'm all about that emu, baby. Those creepy dead eyes.
Free Dr. Pepper plug, but if you were in the halftime where you have to kick so many field goals, or is it not field goals? It's to throw the footballs.
Throwing it, yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like you would excel at that or no?
I would be terrible.
I love just watching the people who just say fucking chest past it, like through the I know I can't throw a football. Let me just go ahead and throw Bob Cousy chest pass to
I
everybody.
say do whatever it takes. That's like hundreds of thousands of dollars at risk right there.
That's true. I'm gonna win a scholarship to HVAC school, and I'm gonna be the best air conditioning person that you've ever seen. Thanks, Dr. Pepper.
It's everything I ever wanted.
I think it's just about pure volume. It's just like if you're playing like mini basketball, like Dave and Buster's or something. It's like if you're just worried about just go like this. I mean, I think you could get a pretty high efficiency that way.
I saw some guy at one of them his stat wasn't the chest pass. He would hand it to himself and he would just throw it like this, just like limp wristed kind of, and it was working.
That's just all from there, hand off there, hand off.
He was throwing it like a basketball. Yeah,
that's so much saved. That's so efficient. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. That's good stuff right there. I gotta ask. So I'm not a big fan of the whole Fansville thing that they're doing with Dr. Pepper. I want Larry Culpepper, the Dr. Pepper vendor, back. That guy was fucking gold. He was gold.
I loved him.
I mean, I'm pro Boz. You give me Boz anytime, I'm gonna be happy. But still, that guy was amazing. I'm just saying, you're losing fans.
Fansville just lives in Larry Culpepper's home.
That was a nice little twist to find, actually, recently on those commercials, is that Fansville exists in a snow globe in Larry Culpepper's home.
With as many athletes.
It's close. So,
okay. I'm a good couple seconds behind. Yeah.
Almost a pick.
Did you guys take the over?
Yep.
Yeah, I took the over in every single MAC game.
Jeez, oh man.
I needed a good old-fashioned score cocky in the second half.
What are some of the big? Do you have any like bowl futures still? Like, what are some of your biggest bets to go with the remaining bowl games?
This one for sure, because I bet my Christmas bonus on Central Michigan money line, which is looking pretty good. My next biggest one. Oh! There we go, boys.
That's a big return. That's a big return.
That's a big return.
That's a fast chip. Look at that chip.
My next biggest one is I actually have a national championship ticket on Michigan.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually on Cincinnati to cover tonight against Bama. I think Bama gets up and then they just kind of cruise and they just kind of let Cincy backdoor it. So I might end up parlaying any winnings out of this Central Michigan game into betting like second half, third, fourth quarter money lines on Cincy, because I do think that they're like, it seems to be the pattern is like someone in the semifinal, they get up big and then they just kind of save it for the championship game. So we'll see. I've not been a believer in Cincinnati like all year, except for like,
I really haven't.
When they beat Houston, I was like, all right, they're pretty good. Yeah, they're good.
I mean, when they beat Notre Dame, that was a pretty statement win too.
Ritter has some pretty I mean, I'm not crazy about the top end of the draft. Like if I were like a Pittsburgh Steelers, I mean, I'm not sold on Pickett, Corral, or Malik Willis. I like Ritter all right. Like I don't obviously wouldn't take them over any of those three, but like as a late round option, someone who I think has made I've seen a lot of tape on him and the way he throws, and he steps up in the pocket pretty clean. Like I don't know. I think he could be decent.
So you're not
should
behind
talk to,
noted clan member Mason Rudolph then?
I am not behind. No, Rudolph is arguably like the worst quarterback I have seen in quite some time. I'm very anti clan member Rudolph.
Do you kind of hope that Myles Garrett would have just kind of killed him a little bit when he hit him with his helmet?
Honestly, more Duck Hodges in Steelers fans' lives. I mean, that could only do us good.
More Duck Hodges in most people's lives is usually a good thing.
Just friends named Duck. It pays off to have friends named Duck.
Oh, facts.
Always have a friend named Duck. Always have a friend named Cool Breeze.
Cool Breeze. Ooh, I like that. I do think Cincy, I do like them to cover just because I feel like there has to be some excitement in these first two for the playoff. Like Georgia and Bama just played. So it's like if we're really going to get a rematch of Georgia-Bama, so we're going to take those money lines, I think at least one of those games has to be close.
Right.
So my guess is it's the Cincy one. But then again, I don't know. I took Michigan in my bowl pick 'em just because there's something about this team. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I've been violently anti-Michigan this entire year also.
You've been anti-Jim Harbaugh.
I'd say Jim Harbaugh. I think he's just the biggest fucking goober out there in the sport, quite honestly.
But damn it, he's
angle
authentic.
with Jim Harbaugh. My angle with Jim Harbaugh is Jim Harbaugh only does the most embarrassing thing possible. So whatever the most embarrassing possible, that's what Jim Harbaugh does.
Ever since I watched that Amazon documentary on the Michigan team from like 3 years ago or something like that, I've become a Jim Harbaugh fan because I've never seen losses hit someone so personally. Like any loss, it's like a kid dies to him whenever he loses at anything.
It sounds like you're describing Dan Campbell too.
Come on, Chip.
Incomplete bitches. That was close. That was almost scary.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was scary.
No, it's not. Don't say that. Don't say that, Tim Brando.
Hits the ground. There you go. Easy peasy.
Do you ever think that Tim Brando's father, Marlon, is just incredibly disappointed in him that he didn't go into acting?
Is there a relation there, or am I missing something?
Probably not, but let's
Probably
speculate.
A distant cousin. That's very interesting. I never did think of it like that.
Is broadcasting close enough?
No, it's not true
then
art.
He's
not true
probably
art.
a little disappointed.
Yeah. He just sits in his room petting his cat, just wishing there was a camera in front of him. And
Boom, baby! I don't know what's going to happen, but I know what's going to happen because he just boomed. So I'll boom with him. Ha-boom! Hakia!
Just like a sigh.
I wish it would have been Pimpleton, but
Yeah, that would have been nice. Some people say that betting Pimpleton ain't easy.
it ain't. We got a whole other half for 2 touchdowns at least.
That's right. We need a whole lot of touchdowns in this next half. That's for certain. That touchdown makes you feel a little bit better, though, if you bet the over. Go for 2. I like it. I like the aggressiveness.
I do too.
Shut up, Danielson.
I wish that counted as a touchdown.
What a catch.
Wish that would count as a touchdown.
That would have been handy for you.
Would have been nice. Would have been real nice. College props. Pimpleton, 2 touchdowns.
So you're in Oakland? That's right?
Well, I was visiting Oakland.
Okay.
So my apartment is in Latrobe, PA, home of Arnold Palmer, home of Mr. Fred Rogers.
And Rolling Rock?
And freaking Rolling Rock. I know. How can I make that third?
From the glass line tanks of the old Latrobe.
I love Rolling Rock so much.
When I was a senior in high school, they had this deal where like you bought a case of Rolling Rock and it came with a Rolling Rock soft-sided cooler. I think by the time I left for college, we had like fucking 15 like soft-sided Rolling Rock coolers.
People here, I mean, there's so many haters of it. They call it horse piss here, but I like it personally.
Nothing wrong with a good Rolling Rock.
Yeah. Green bottles too.
Oh yeah. Classy. It's a classy.
I just
Classy
feel
bottle.
cool when I'm drinking it. It's the green bottle. I feel like I'm being healthy for the environment.
Yeah.
Okay, what I need now, what I would love now is an interception from the Chippewas. They get into the red zone, touchdown to Pimpleton. That's what I need.
Perfect. That'd be perfect. I love everything that you're telling me right now.
You think if Ian Book was the quarterback for Washington State in the second half, they'd win the game?
I think so. I think as a college quarterback, he was actually pretty darn good.
Yeah, he was cool as a cucumber in college. Everything was all fine. He just got to the league, and it was just like, wow.
I saw a take, by the way, Chase, and this may be pertinent to you. The reason he wasn't as cool and collected on the Saints, didn't do his patented college Notre Dame eye black. He used to just like pour eye black all over himself. Didn't do that when on the Saints. You got to keep that rhythm, my man.
Yeah. Also, it helps whenever people block for you. That usually goes a long way.
It does help to have like a functioning offensive line.
Yeah. Being cool and fearing for your life at the exact same time, usually they don't typically go hand in hand.
Though I will say this, Jameis pulls it off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he plays scared. But it's a good thing. He also plays dumb, which is also, I mean, when you're just completely unaware of the danger that you're in because you're too dumb to realize it.
Hey, it means he'll never be afraid to make the same throw twice.
Or never be afraid to leave with some crab legs in his pants.
Nope. Okay, that's close enough. 3 and out. I'll take it.
3 timeouts? Oh, baby, things are looking good. Let's go, Chips. Chip, don't do it.
Just want to shout out some of the XFL brothers. Shout out Coach Klein. Shout out Paul Crew. Renegade Jim, always a constant in our lives and in our
always hearts. My brothers.
Yeah. I met so many great friends through XFL Twitter. I'm looking forward to The Rock bringing everything. I'm curious to see what he does with the new teams and what teams he's keeping and all that. But
we're supposed to be getting literally next month, January, that we're supposed to be getting some news updates on cities.
Okay.
I hope that they cloned Matt McGloin and that every team joined this year.
No. I mean, no, because I don't need more Matt McGloins. He's the only XFL player that blocked me on Twitter.
He's Penn State. Fuck him.
I just like how you can be that inept and still be that pissed off at the coaching staff. It wasn't your fault, you know?
So far, I think the only thing that's confirmed, Chris, is St. Louis is the only thing that's like super confirmed, I believe.
Okay.
And they're the Battlehawks once again?
Yeah, the Battlehawks. Just because they had the best fan engagement like in person. I think obviously in my video and whatnot I made earlier, I say you got to keep the Texas teams. You got to keep them because that was the most entertaining game of the entire year was Houston versus Dallas. It's fucking awesome.
Landry Jones, he's a fan favorite.
Only quarterback to do the double pass.
It's legendary.
It's fucking amazing. Bounce off a lineman's head, just throw it again. Ingenuity. So that's the thing. I wonder if we'll get cities and teams or just cities, and then I wonder when eventually we'll get coaches sometime next year.
Also, shout out Jenna. She's cool too. Big fan of her.
Oh, Jenna's awesome.
Big fan of the gymnasium, Jenna.
Yeah, she'll pop on like a whole bunch of shows. She's great.
Yeah. Always gotta, people that are always down to support and every piece of content as a content creator, we're all content creators here. It's like, it's tough to have those constant people. And, when you get people like that, it's great.
I'm a content artisan. I wear like a leather apron while I make it.
It's like
those cheeses we were talking about earlier.
I'm literally the guy from the Birmingham Bowl who's just ass naked behind an apron, from the Birmingham Bowl trophy with the perfectly sculpted ass. Well, that's what I aspire to be. I got to do some work. I need to do some squats.
You're just like naked doing pottery while the ghost of Patrick Swayze is behind you, guiding you to do the pottery.
He's just like, why did you summon me again? Well, fuck, since I'm here.
It's always pottery. Okay, that's the half. That's second quarter donezo.
Which is what's exciting. I'm not sure if you got to catch Jim's last commercial, but you get a brand new commercial to check out.
Before we send you out, we're going to give you a commercial to go out on.
All right, beautiful.
sitting here watching the game, watching my friend enjoy himself, it dawns on me. Look at how much fun he's having gambling. What will happen next? Of course, he's going to be gambling underground in libraries. He's going to be thrown out of his home because his parents think he's too fucking cool. He's too rich from all the gambling he's been doing. He's making so much money from that. He's going to move in with me to do a bunch of underground gambling. I'm going to have to take care of his ass. I'm going to give him money because I trust him to make me money, but then he's going to fuck around and lose because he doesn't use betterthan.Vegas. And what's going to happen to him then? The SWAT team's going to come and the shit is going to hit the fan. Since he didn't use BTV, I'm the one that's going to hit the fucking shit rocked because I thought this guy was a legit gambler. Be a legit gambler. Don't be like my friend. Use betterthan.Vegas.
Whatever help, Kelvin Poe.
Whatever help you could get. Use BTV to get the winners.
Shout out BTV. Sounds like Jim is hitting at a 58% clip on the year after making that. Just looks like good juju.
The best thing for me was my pit future. The pit future to me really like helped my ass because they were like I got them at like 6 to 7 to 1 to win the conference.
Did he already give you a roulette number?
He did.
I did.
He did.
I struck out.
Yeah, same here. It's all right.
So
It's
far,
happened.
we're 0 for 3. We're 0 for 3 so far, and I think we're gonna keep going. Chris, before you head out, shout out your shit. Shout out everything you got going on, my man.
Yeah, so I will be doing some gigs here in the coming months at the Arcade Theater, which is in Newcastle, PA, a little bit closer to Slippery Rock, which is my alumni. Fuck Dr. Phil because he hates Slippery Rock, but that's for another day.
Yeah, home of Matt Adams also.
Yes, correct. One of the best D2 football programs in the nation. Shout out the Rock. Get a rock solid education. But I'll be doing some shows at the Arcade Theater in Newcastle. So be on the lookout for that. I have a new comedy a new comedy sketch coming out next week. That one is about being mugged at an ATM by a group of high schoolers. So be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned to the socials. If you see Jim, you'll see me. We're so darn close, and I'll have to friend Chase as well. I appreciate you guys having me on, and hopefully the new year brings a lot of wonderful betting experiences, and I'm grateful to be on. I hope this isn't the last time, and yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for
Absolutely.
coming
Give
on.
this guy a follow on social. He puts up some of his stand-up, and it's absolutely
Give him a follow on
hilarious. I
Twitter.
definitely
Make
enjoy
sure
watching it.
follow him on TikTok for sure, because that's like the clips and everything are fucking classic every time.
Yep. I've been helping Jim here and there. I'm not actually a young person, but I feel like I can try to tap into the minds of young people and sort of crane it like a claw in a movie theater. But yeah, I appreciate the shout out, Jim. Definitely on Twitter, I'm Herman Tweets, and on TikTok, I'm Herman Vids. But yeah, once again, thanks for bringing me on. Maction is something that's very close and near and dear to all of our hearts. So to bring me on during this is just wonderful, guys.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man. See ya.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get
Take
a
her easy.
big gross Grimace snuggle together.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing right after I get off. I'm going to hang out with Grimace.
There we go.
Boom. That's Chris Herman, folks. TikTok legend of the XFL crew. Love that man.
Yeah, man. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. And I am not lying when I say that this man has some funny fucking stuff. And he's definitely worth giving a follow. Oh,
24 or 48 piece for the wings, Chase.
48. If you're going to do anything, overdo it.
That's fair. Buffalo. And then obviously I'm going to need 4 dips there.
What are your dips? What are you dipping in?
Oh, it's blue cheese all day for me.
Oof.
It's blue cheese with wings or fuck your mother, says Joey Diaz.
Okay.
But I do the heretic thing and I get boneless wings.
I don't fucking know you anymore.
So I'll eat traditional if I'm there, like getting them in person. But if I'm getting stuff delivered, I care less about the quality. So I'll just do boneless. Because like if
Just
I'm
so
eating
you can get
traditional,
them down your
Yeah,
roll
because
it
if I want
faster.
if I'm gonna eat traditional wings, I want them to be like really good. So I want to eat them at the restaurant.
I think I've mentioned this before. Like anytime I eat wings, I eat them in like competition mode, like where I'm just like, stripping it off the bone, just ready to go.
Our next guest. So we will be getting the guest that we originally planned that Christian graciously filled in for. We basically just switched them. We did the switcheroo. Maddie, his weed coma, he has woken up, so we'll be able to get him after halftime.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so $35.88 for wings. Should I also get breadsticks?
I can't believe you're asking these questions.
I mean, yeah.
When the answers are just yes every single time.
Marinara sauce. Boom. Cool. Do.
And in the meantime, got another horse race about to go off at Oaklawn here, and we are on the number 8 at 4-1.
Okay.
Cantex. Randy Morris with John Geraldo up in this Arkansas bred maiden claiming event.
What does that mean?
Maiden races, a horse in a maiden race is a horse that has never won a race before. You're a maiden until you win.
Okay.
When I say claiming, which means the horse is therefore for sale. So anyone can put in a claim for the horse. If they've got $40,000 and no one else claims them, then that horse is theirs after the race.
But you have to do it before the race.
You have to do it before the race. Got to do it before the race. If multiple people put in a claim for the same horse, then you have what's called a shake, which is literally like they shake up some dice and whoever wins the shake gets the horse. But then this is all these horses were foaled in Arkansas. I mean that they were actually born in Arkansas. So that's why they are Arkansas bred maiden claimers.
I like it.
You want me to call this race?
Yeah, call this race because I don't want to be depressed with this John Madden documentary preview right now. This tribute they're doing. So yeah, call the race.
All right, here we go. They are at the gate. It is post time. Looks like the one, Deronda, going to be the post-time favorite for Ron Mockwit with David Cabrera up. Many people might remember Ron Mockwit from Whitmore, his Breeders' Cup sprint winning champion.
I do like how you announce this kind of like a golf announcer.
Yeah, I like to whisper until it gets to go time, and then I get really loud.
You stay calm and then just rock it up.
2, a little bit of chrome loading up. 6, Revrack. That's a weird name. Revrack? What is a Revrack and why does it belong to Angie? The 3, Calico Tabby for Tammy Hornsby loads in. The 7, Warshoes. Awesome name. The 4, Shining Terry loads in for Carl Broberg. And it looks like we got one more to load. Cantex eases into the gate. And the 9, Dancing in the Pulpit for Al Cates. And they are all in line. And they're off!
It's my favorite part of the horse race.
And the 9, Dancing in the Pulpit, breaks the early lead, followed by the 6, Angie's Revrack. Number 1, Deronda moving up the rail. And the 8, Cantex actually started to poke ahead of front. He is pumped up, keen for the lead. But here comes the 6, Angie's Revrack at a huge price, gunning out for the front. So it's going to be Angie's Revrack, the 6 at 29-1, and the 8, Cantex at 4-1, vying for the early lead. Cantex now gets out to the lead about a length, but you've got Dancing in the Pulpit with Kelsey Harboard tracking in a stalking position. They are at the turn. They went 22-6 to the opening quarter. And right now it is Cantex with the easy lead, not really being asked for much. Kelsey Harbour begging Dancing in the Pulpit for more, but it looks like Cantex is easily in hand. They went 46-8 to the opening quarter, and here's Cantex, and Cantex is gone. Cantex is pouring it on here. Cantex holding on. That's right. Chase has got him a winner at 4-1 with Cantex. With Randy Morris and John Geraldo. Yeah. It's a winner where I'm from. Fucking boom.
There we fucking go.
That's what I'm goddamn talking about.
Winning money even during halftime.
That's right. Never not winning money. Except for when I'm losing money.
We're either winning or losing. No money. We're never a money neutral show.
Uh-oh, DM, nice call on that 8 was fantastic. Yeah, it was.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was. Thank you for the DM. Thank you for the DM. See if the odds held. If it stayed at 4-1. Yep, got it 4-1. That's a $10 winner right there.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what was it? I think it's called like Philly Court. With it's like Shane Gillis did these sketches. It was like a Philadelphia court, and like one of the first episodes, like he's suing his friend because his friend messed him up after he drank 6 twisted teas and tried to do a sick backflip, and he like broke his arms. Pretty funny stuff.
There was this guy on TikTok, I'm forgetting the name, but what he and his friends used to do all the time in their mid-20s, they used to just sue each other and go on like Judge Joe Brown and all those shows.
That's pretty awesome.
Just to like get on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good friend of mine who passed away a few years ago. He got on in the crowd in Jerry Springer and managed to just like roast the person that was one of the people that was on stage, and it was pretty incredible. Like it was, I still think of it and crack up. It was yeah, man, that was awesome. I don't you love friends who can just get on TV and act a fool? And you're just like, yes. Oh my God, this is my fucking idiot friend.
This is my friend who's a very big fucking moron, but I love him to death. And no, it's not but, and I love him to death.
Yeah, and I love this beautiful idiot. That's what we're talking about. Baby, things are looking up, Jim.
Dude, Central Michigan's killing it. You're killing it with these horse calls. Things are going great. It's going to be a good start to the new year.
It's going to be a good start. It's always good to finish off strong, to have the momentum going into 22. I'm gonna throw out a speculation, which is we win enough money to have our own private sex island next year.
It's not a big sex island, but it'll be a sex island.
Yeah, it's more like a sex speck in the Caribbean, but you know, it's ours.
Let me. You know, our Central Michigan minus 5.5 at plus money looking pretty good because right now they're 17.5 point favorites.
There we go. Number. That's what I'm talking about.
The total's still at 44.5 now.
Still at 44.5?
Still seems high.
Interesting.
So maybe they're thinking Washington State eventually gets it together?
Maybe? I don't know what to think here.
Okay, so I'm going to go with my heart, and I'm going to parlay Cincinnati and Michigan because I don't want a repeat of the SEC championship game.
Oh, man. That was one of my shining moments right there. Alabama on the money line.
That was a good one.
All right, so we're wrapping up the year. What were your greatest gambling achievements of the year when it comes to college football? Like, what were your best calls?
Pitt is number one, obviously.
Obviously.
Pitt's number one. I got to say, I really hammered the Nevada over, and that was an easy over. It was like 6 wins. That was an easy one for me. And then both of us can be proud in this one. Texas under.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like long shot, like easy.
Absolutely.
And then also the fact that like I from week 2, actually from like July, I called Michigan beating Ohio State.
That's
like,
true.
From the get-go. Those are my top ones for sure.
Okay. I'm going to say my number 1 might be Fresno State over UCLA because we called that from a hot tub in Vegas.
So good.
2 weeks ahead of time. I'm going to say Alabama in the SEC championship game on the money line. And then probably Arkansas over Texas. They were big dogs. Big dogs.
They were big dogs because Texas had just like destroyed ULL.
Right. Yeah. And we just represented.
You laid your hog dick right on their fucking stupid faces.
That's right. Fuck your bovine face with that big old hog dong.
My worst take was probably probably UCLA to win the Pac-12, but even then they were still in it.
My worst take was North Carolina to win the ACC, hands down. It's actually probably a tie between that and Florida to win the East.
Yeah, Florida to win the East was tough.
That was not a good call. That was not a good call by me. That was what you might call a bad call.
Also call. Oklahoma to win the national championship for me.
Yeah. It could have been entertaining. You could have set that ticket on fire.
Yeah, but damn it, it was a lot of money. It would have been a lot of money.
Yeah, it was also a digital ticket, and you would have had to set your phone on fire.
True. My only paper tickets are over there. They're from Iowa. That I will return to Iowa once the Super Bowl is done, or maybe beforehand. Because I still have a Green Bay Packers to win the Super Bowl ticket.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That crazy fucker.
I made that back during all the Aaron Rodgers drama. Of the offseason.
Yep. Do you remember when we got bad information that Aaron Rodgers was probably retiring based off that future coming off the board?
Yeah, I remember that. That was a hell of a week.
We got the okie doke there. He probably consulted the healing crystals, and they were like, "No, I don't retire yet," says the healing crystals.
So we need Central Michigan to score in the second half, almost triple what they did in the first half.
That, or we need this to turn into we need like Washington State to turn it on and help a little bit. We basically just need back and forth because we need
some real big plays from both teams is what we need.
Yeah, we need 36 points in the second half.
God damn.
I mean, we almost got halfway there, to be fair.
On just Central Michigan. If Washington State could just fucking pull their weight and get us the over.
We need some pick sixes. We need some punt returns for touchdowns. We just need this to basically just turn into a track meet. I mean, we still probably get it on some of these alternate lines that we did.
The over still maybe in jeopardy in the Wake Forest game. It's 42. It's 41 right now. That's what the score is right now.
Yeah.
But Rutgers has just kind of stopped scoring.
We got Rutgers on the move, though. Rutgers is on the move.
God dang.
We've got 17 minutes to post time at Oaklawn for the third race, so you might get a bonus race in here at halftime.
We might, depending on how long this lasts. Man, Sonic commercials always make Sonic look so delicious, and it's never that good.
I love Sonic.
I also love Sonic, but it's never that good.
You give me a chili cheese tot, I am in.
No, I like the Sonic burgers.
I like it all. Coney,
big cherry limeade guy.
Yeah, the cherry limeade's a classic. I think they could have just stopped making drinks at that point.
right?
Ocean water. What's that bullshit?
Oh,
Is
the
it
ocean
salty?
water's good too, though. Ocean water's pretty fucking fire. Go Cougs is about testing your limits, huh?
Go Cougs is about testing your limits.
That's what the person just said.
Oh, it hasn't popped up on my end yet.
I'm getting the Washington State like commercial. I will give Washington State credit. Their logo, like the fact that like it's the cougar face with the Washington State and whatnot. I do love that. It's a really strong logo.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's a reason why it's been at absolutely every single college game day ever. Old Crimson.
Yeah. Because it's a beauty. This is a Pac-12 commercial now? Yep.
I got a NyQuil on my end.
That's about the same. They're both sleepers. Both snoozers. Dude, I'm actually so fucking hungry. I can't wait for my food to get here. I haven't eaten since lunch yesterday. And for someone of my girth, it takes a lot of
You take a lot of fuel. You take a lot of
takes a lot of fuel.
I want aggressiveness. I want an onside kick right out of the gate here.
Oh, yes.
Give me
Please.
The Sunbowl, Tony the Tiger Sunbowl just means more.
I really just want one player to just like not thank God and just like say it was all me. I think
Yeah.
it'd be funny.
Like
They don't think anyone that's like, no, I did this. I deserve this.
Let's be honest. Jesus had nothing to do with it. It was all me.
You think Jesus did this? You think Jesus was in the weight room all week, every day?
I was in here handing the plates to Jesus.
I wonder how that'd go over. I wonder how that would go over a player who's just like, no, it was all me.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely no one.
But instead of apologize, it's thank.
Yep. Yeah.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank nobody. I've been on my own since day one. It's all me.
You know, what's funny is you say that, and I'm looking at a tweet from Ryan Dickey that says, I would like to wish myself and only myself a happy new year. The rest of you are on your own. And then he quote tweeted himself, and it says, and instant karma got me. It's a picture of a flat tire.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna dip out real quick because I gotta fill up my water.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Jim.
Chase, this is actually the first time
Jim,
we got
in
this capacity.
We got breaking news. News, Jim.
What happened?
Betty White dead at the age of 99.
Oh my God.
Betty White.
No.
He's gone, children. Betty White is gone. R.I.P. Betty White.
R.I.P. That's terrible.
That's awful. That's
I thought she
awful.
would
At
outlive us all.
99. Right? 99. Almost made it 200. Betty White.
God damn it.
The goldenest of girls.
It just still had to happen in this year. This year just had to have one more fucking gut punch.
Just had to get one more in. You son of a 2021. You
son of
took
a
Betty
fucking
White from
bitch.
us. You took Betty White from us. Man, we're 2 hours and 14 minutes strong on this stream right now. We
Fuck
still
yeah,
got
we
an
are.
entire second half of football.
Fuck yeah, we are, and we do. I was actually going to say we haven't really sat down in this capacity since our holiday episode of the gymnasium. What'd you do for Christmas, my man?
Oh, I mean, just family time with the kids. The kids had a great Christmas, which is the most important part of it all. Is it's for them kids. I had a fucked up back, so it kind of sucked for me, but I managed to put it together long enough to eat food and got some luggage, got some whiskey.
I pulled a U for my Christmas, and I just didn't sleep for like 2.5 days, and just ate a bunch of meat because Christmas Eve at 10 a.m. we went over to a family friend's place who's a competitive meat smoker, and we just had like hanging steaks and hot links and whatnot the entire time over there, and drank a lot of beer, and then I smoked a bunch of cigarettes, and then I just got super high, and it was great.
That's a win right there. Man, I love hanger steak. Love hanger steak. Such an underrated cut. Such an underrated cut. Oh,
yeah, and then Christmas night, we got real high with a bunch of friends and watched Shrek the Musical.
All right, here we go. Onside kick. Kick.
Oh!
Someone just gets smoked.
It's a good looking hit, though.
Let the Cougars hit the floor. Let the Cougars hit the floor. Let the Cougars hit the floor.
Oh!
So if anyone's double timing between the Chips and Oaklawn Park Racing, we're on the 3 Nisi Prius at 5-2.
Almost made it before halftime ended.
Almost got 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Oh, they're not really that
Well,
close.
it wasn't really that close at all. Yeah. Unfortunately. That's okay. It's all right.
Actually, now that we're in the third quarter, let me send this link back out. Get our next guest on, hopefully. Yo, Khalil Pimpleton, I need 2 touchdowns here, actually.
Put him in on defense. Get him a pick 6.
That would be amazing. Oh, backup quarterback for Washington State.
Who knows what's going to happen? Hopefully a lot of pick 6s.
That would be amazing.
We need quick strikes. We need a ton of quick strikes.
Yeah, we need quick strikes or we need clock draining. I don't like. If it's not going to be quick, just don't make it happen. Oh, that's quick for something. Yeah.
All right, we're punting, which means they're punting to Pimpleton.
Yep. Running in for a touchdown, Pimpleton.
It feels like the name of a children's book. Mr. Pimpleton fields a punt.
It kind of does.
Mr. Pimpleton's trip to the house.
I'm expecting a parody one. Like Mr. Pimpleton goes to the trap house. Oh, here he is.
The man
He's ready.
himself.
Our
Or
next
his ceiling.
guest, Matty G.
There
Sorry,
we
What
go.
up, Matty?
Sorry, I overslept. I took
Oh,
an
you're
edible-
good, dude. You're here for the third.
I took an edible at 4 a.m. and the rest is history.
I
I
100% co-sign that behavior, honestly.
Yeah, I just shaved too. You're lucky because you know how I do. Like I shave half my face and then I forget. I woke up like that. So,
Matty, pick a number between. I'll wait till the commercial, actually,
okay.
because this is glorious.
I don't know what the if you guys are ahead of me, behind me. I would assume you're ahead of me.
It's different for everybody, so we don't know. I think you and me might be in the same spot, but I don't know. Everyone has a different stream.
Just got a nice little run from Lou Nichols for a first down.
I guess the bowl game of so far is Tennessee Tennessee Purdue is the game of the bowl game so far.
That was a classic one.
That was
Yeah.
kind of surprised we didn't see mustard bottles after that one.
They probably
Yeah,
banned all mustard bottles from the venue when they saw
That
Tennessee
mayonnaise
was going to the
thing,
venue. So they're just like, nope, we're not even going to have any in here, and we're not going to let anyone bring any in.
I mean, if somebody poured mayonnaise on me like that, I'd vomit.
Dude, yeah. Same. I was disturbed by what I saw.
Yeah.
I'd let it happen. I'd do it.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it in the slightest.
I'd do it with a big old smile on my face.
If someone were to walk up to me and be like, which one of your friends is more likely to get mayonnaise poured on him than anyone else, be like, fucking XFL Jim.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
right.
That's my mayonnaise receptacle of a friend.
So what are we looking at?
I don't know if
today?
I'll take that. I do love mayo, though.
We're looking to fade Stetson Bennett the fourth today. This guy's out of his mind. He's talking like you guys don't know. You guys don't in the media don't know what you're talking about. Blah blah blah. It's like, come on, dude. You
I
say
think
that
Georgia,
you better
Georgia
win the
wins by
whole
2
fucking
touchdowns. They
No,
win by
wow.
2 touchdowns.
That's your anti-Jim Harbaugh bias showing.
No, I honestly think they handle him pretty easily.
thing.
I just think they
this
match up so
quarterback
well.
set
They can't.
himself- I think he set himself up to failure when his whole like you guys don't know nothing
Oop.
routine.
Oh, there we go. First down. First down chips.
Let's go, Chips.
Now Washington State is a replacement team, I'm correct?
No, Central Michigan. I guess they're both replacing the others because
Okay.
Washington State was supposed to play Miami in the Sun Bowl. They got dipped
Yep.
out. Central Michigan was supposed to play Boise State in the Arizona Bowl. They got
There
dipped
you go.
out. If anyone came out ahead, it's Central Michigan because they're getting a bunch of more money for this one than they were the Arizona Bowl.
And they're beating a Pac-12 team, even though Washington State's not very good. It's still packed on top, you know.
Look at that back shoulder catch.
Yeah,
Dude,
but it's a
that was
push
beautiful.
off, I think. Oh, there we go. Face mask. Get fucked.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
you're
tacking
right.
it on, eh? Half the old distance.
I love how this ref has like an old timey mic where he's just sound like
Yeah.
there's a face mask penalty, 15 yards from the soil of foul, first down.
Your flight to Tacoma's boarding now.
I've never seen this place sold out though. The Sunbowl. The Sunbowl is always like it's a quarter full every year.
That's how it
Very
works. That's the Sun Bowl for you.
Yeah, you're getting about the average UTEP crowd at this point.
Ooh, are we getting a chippy game right now because the Chippewas are fucking laying it on them?
Yeah, that's a face mask and a beautiful catch. It's
Get
so
Chippy.
bad. They look
Stay
how
Chippy.
bad the end zone is. They don't even have the letters properly.
They don't give a
Like,
fuck, dude. It's El Paso.
It looks like they did it at 4 a.m.
They probably did. Last minute.
Yeah. They had to put.
Oh, God,
5.
no!
Wow, you're way ahead of me.
Fuck.
All right. Something bad happens. I know that. Fumble. Washington State.
Fumble touchdown Washington State.
Come on.
Turns it all the way.
No, but
Points,
it was
points. We need points.
We need points. This is the opposite of what we need.
What is the over/under on this?
We got it at like, what was it, Chase? 55.5 or something like that?
I got it. You got it at 55.5. I got it at 56.5.
Yeah,
I
something
don't
like
think
that.
you guys are gonna get there.
I don't think so
I-
either.
Yeah.
Thank you for that vote of confidence.
Sorry, I just being honest as possible.
Maddie,
You need
pick
that
a number
touchdown.
between 1 and 36.
7.
7.
Yeah. It's a dumb number.
It's not a dumb number.
What are
We're
you
hoping
guys?
it's-
What are you guys eating for the big games today?
I have some terrible wings coming actually right now.
Nice. Pizza
We're
Hut
spinning,
wings?
boys. We're spinning.
I'm just
Pizza
going to eat
Hut.
Adderall. I'm just
We're
gonna eat Adderall.
spinning.
Yeah, so I'm liking.
17. Didn't someone say 17 earlier?
I
Probably.
said 7.
No. You said 7. Okay.
We needed you to say 17.
Oh, okay.
I
7.
won a little bit off that, so we're fine. Chase, so what I've been doing, Chase, for everyone, I'm not just betting the number. I'm doing the exact same kind of bet I did in Vegas where I'm betting like odd, black, the quadrant, like everything.
But like, all right.
So in a couple of these, I've won something.
I got a horse about to go to the gate at 10-1. 10-1 here at Oaklawn Park.
Where's Oaklawn?
That's here in Arkansas.
Nice. Yeah, I used to do the horses like that. I had a little horse, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just pick numbers.
I like to think I know what I'm doing a little bit.
Just the odds that I like.
I would hope.
Although
you come out, you're just like, I actually have no idea what I've been doing this whole time.
I've just been betting on names.
I had a decent Triple Crown. Like, what I'll do is I'll just watch like 1,000 YouTube videos of all these so-called experts. You know, this horse is gonna win. This horse is this. Fade this horse, and then I take about 100 of them, and then I kind of put together what I think. But obviously, who knows?
Right. I know.
Yeah, you do.
Triple Crown run. Very good Triple Crown run. Look at that. Look at that end zone.
Now what we'll get here is a safety. Just a quick safety. Just do it.
That would be nice.
By the way, this would be more fun if there was more teams in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Arkansas is a playoff team. They would have been dangerous.
6 for 14, 19 yards. Yeah. Not bad.
Wonder what. Okay, so if we're doing playoff, if Arkansas, were they ranked at the end of the year? Like,
we're 22.
22. So in my dream scenario of a 32 team playoff, they would have been.
Yeah, we're safely in. We're safely in.
Wake Forest is killing Rutgers, by the way, 38-10. Rutgers, a replacement team. Wake Forest had a great season. Probably their best
I thought that
season.
safety was going to come to fruition.
It was close.
I think this is the best season Wake Forest has ever had that I can remember.
I think so. This is their first time ever ranked in the top 10 at any point in the season.
By the way, I'm still mad at Kyle Pickett. Like, I watched that game last night, and all these Pittsburgh fans are crying. It's like, why are you crying? Your best player decided not to play. I don't understand that. I also
securing that bag.
Your guys got you. You're going to be a top 10 pick because of your teammates, and you let him down last night. I stand by that.
Right. There's been 2 almost safeties.
Whoa, we got crushed. All right, I got my horse going into the gate here. The number 1 legendary gift at Oaklawn, 10-1 right now.
Let's go, legendary gifted.
Let's see if we can do this then.
Got John Cord up.
Nope.
You have him across the border just to win.
I'm trying to just to right now just to win.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, we got a hot pace. This is a great setup for legendary gift. This is a great setup for legendary gift, and all John Court does is make good decisions. Come on, you old son of a bitch. Go get him. Go get him. Oh, my God. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. He's moving up smartly. He looms boldly. Get up. Go get him. Go fucking get him. Go, go, go. Chase him down.
Come on, come on.
Get up. Get up. Get up.
Come on.
Get up. Ah. Ah.
That doesn't sound
good. So, spoiler, he didn't get up. Finished third.
Ugh.
Ugh.
All right.
Oh, did you tell Maddie about the breaking news, or did Maddie already see it? I wonder.
What's the breaking news?
Betty White passed away.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
That's horrible.
99.
White is gone, Sharon.
Jesus. What a terrible way to start the year.
Hey, no, the year's ending. It's a terrible way to end the year. 2022 is going to start fresh. We're going to have new stuff in 2022. Only positive vibes.
John Madden and Betty White, 2 American legends going out in the same week. Pretty sad.
Comes in threes. Who's number 3? Let's not start a death pool.
It's got to be somebody really old. I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna say
It's Joe
Han
Biden.
Solo.
Oh.
Yeah. Han Solo dies.
Harrison Ford?
Yeah, he's old. He's like 75, 80.
He's been buying time. He's been in what, like 4 or 5 plane crashes?
Yep.
Yeah.
He'll actually be crushed in an orgy.
Yeah.
All right, taking a piss break.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Harrison Ford, even though I like him. But I mean, you got.
I like him too.
I can't believe Betty White died.
I know, right?
I mean, they were just like she was gonna go on forever.
I thought she would outlive me.
She tried to upstage Michigan today.
Yeah, she tried to upstage Michigan.
Oh, is
What's
Luke
up
there?
with that guy that's on Michigan that's wasn't gonna play? I think he's got COVID. He's a defensive back.
He's there.
Oh, he's there? Okay, good. So he passed.
No, I think all the playoff teams are fully stocked.
Nice. I can't wait. I'm so pumped. I'm just figuring out what I'm gonna order for food.
I just ordered some Pizza Hut wings.
But you don't get any pizza with that?
I got some breadsticks. Speaking of which, it's here now. I'll be right back. Maddie, you run the show.
We're here at
Run the show, Maddie. Do it.
Washington State. It's 21-0. The boys got an over 55 bet. It's not going to hit, unfortunately. One guy's taking a piss. He just lost a horse race. And Central Michigan have the ball at the 44.
Woo, here we go.
Oh, big play here. Big yards here. Tight end, 83.
Here we go. Let's go, Chips.
Yes,
We need some score.
Jim just went to pick up his Pizza Hut wings. It's a shame that the best pizza they have where he lives is Pizza Hut.
Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Central Michigan will probably put up 35, 38 points. I just don't know what Washington State's going to do here. They just seem challenged to move the ball.
Ooh.
Sucks about Betty White.
Yeah, it does.
I wonder if she's the last Golden Girl alive.
I think she was. I think she was by like a wide margin.
I wonder if there's a guy who had sex with all the Golden Girls.
I gotta think yes. I gotta think yes. And it was Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he's around that age.
Oh, we in it.
Hey Jim, I just had an interesting question. Do you think a guy had sex with all the Golden Girls?
I bet there's somebody that did.
Like some guy in the industry?
And that man's in heaven now.
The casting couch?
The casting couch guy who's into gilfs.
Yeah. That's how they all got the part.
We
Betty
want
White was
touchdowns,
always-
not field goals here, boys. Come on.
Betty White was always good for commercials too. Like, you know, they always would put her with like the hunk.
They put her in
Like-
fucking anything, dude.
Yeah.
He missed it. I'm so glad we took the alternate lines.
That's saving us right now.
Yeah, I mean, I really wish I would have just bet the money line on this instead of parlaying it with the over.
I did both. I bet the money line as well by itself. Because like I did bet my entire. That's what my Christmas bonus was on, was just the money line.
There you
So
go.
you got it. You're looking good if you have Central Michigan on the money line here. I don't think Washington State can move the ball, or even from watching it for 5 minutes.
It doesn't seem that way.
What a sponsor too, Tony the Tiger.
How do you feel that Tony the Tiger is now bigger than the Frosted Flake itself?
Well, it happens, but I just can't imagine the call of the guy who works. And he's like, I got great news, man. We got a big sponsorship with the Sunbowl.
They were
It's
like,
oh, who is it? Kellogg's?
It's not exactly the Dr. Pepper Dr. Pepper competition. By the way, I'm not a fan of the Dr. Pepper when they do the pass with the basketball pass from the chest. That should be banned.
You think they have to throw like legitimate like spirals?
Exactly, yeah.
I think you can keep it how it is, but what you should do is move it back like 10, 15 yards. Who really wants it?
Yeah. Who can really just, drop it in a bucket, literally?
Yep. We can't just be giving this money to anybody.
No.
Looks like the Alabama line is ticked down a half point. Alabama minus 13.
Ah.
Wow, I was at 14 this morning.
Yeah, I took Cincy at plus 13.5.
Yeah, I think that's a very good. I think Vegas is right on the number there. I do think Cincinnati hangs in. I don't know for how long, but I think they give them a good game.
So I've got a parlay that's Cincy plus 13.5, Georgia minus 9.
Wow, you're really down on Michigan that much.
I really do.
His Jim Harbaugh hate knows no bounds, but also.
Yeah.
He's like Chase has been really one of the people that have been very high on Georgia all year.
Okay. I mean, we went through their schedule and I was like, it was kind of weak. And I just, again, it's hard to win with a quarterback that is basically there not to fuck up,
I mean, Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, he's better than Stetson Bennett. I'm really down. If Stetson Bennett has a good game, I'm like, I'll tip my cap because
I see Chase's logic though, because these are two similar teams, Georgia and Michigan play a very similar style of ball.
Yeah,
and you can argue easily that Georgia has the better talent at the positions that matter for this style of ball. Like defensive line, you got to give it to Georgia every time.
Yeah. I mean, I just think if they get behind, it's going to be hard. They're not a good from behind team.
That is true.
But they might control the whole game. We'll see. I just think I don't know. I wasn't watching them against Alabama. I wasn't impressed. And then I watched most of their games. I went through their schedule, and they caught teams with high ranked. At times they were highly ranked, and then by the end of the season they weren't ranked at all.
Oh, okay. There's a big play. Not for the team we want, but it's a big play.
Hey, they're still covering no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Chase, how would you, if you played Georgia, if Arkansas would have played Georgia a different time in the season, because you guys were very injured that week.
Yeah.
Do you see it potentially going a little differently? Because you guys for a decent amount of that game, you played Bama pretty close.
We played Bama pretty close. I honestly, with playing them at Georgia, I don't know, maybe later in the season they could have made a little bit of a difference, but I still think that Georgia probably beat us pretty well. Pretty well, even if we caught them at a different time. We were just, I think on our offense, I don't know how to describe our offense. Everything kind of runs through KJ Jefferson. Everything is set up through misdirection through KJ Jefferson. We had one specific wide receiver that we were going to every time that we were throwing off of that misdirection. That it just seemed like I'm not sure. I feel like we probably needed more weapons on offense to really be competitive.
Okay. Is KJ back?
Here we go. Points. Ah, damn it.
No, he missed it.
Man,
did you ask if KJ was coming back?
Yeah, is he back?
Yeah, he is.
This end zone is worse than the other end zone.
Yeah, this is the one where they put the least people.
Yeah, you guys are way ahead of me. That looked like a catch, and they're not giving it to him.
Nah, he dropped it.
Nah. I'll have to go for it on 4th down, I imagine.
Maddie, do you have a preferred edible? Gummy, chocolate bar, brownie?
I'm a chocolate guy. I like cookies. I like there's a Reese's peanut butter cup that's a really good sleep one. I also like the Punch Bar are pretty big, and those are great because they take about a half hour to hit. So they take half the time to hit, and they're really good, and they're small and They're punch bars. Have you heard of them?
I have not.
Yeah, they're like little square packages. I live on those. So when I'm like up at 4 and I can't sleep and I'm like tossing and turning, if I take about 10 milligrams, I'll be out in like a half hour. But then I'd have trouble waking up. Hence why I overslept.
So can we say that the gymnasium has an official edible?
It's the
Yeah, I would
espresso
go-
beans, right?
Yeah, it's the chocolate covered espresso bean.
Yeah, it's the chocolate covered espresso beans.
The 5 milligram chocolate covered espresso bean.
Let's see if we get a penalty for roughing the passer here.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
that's a hit.
Looks like they drilled the quarterback pretty good.
Or as we like to
Yeah,
call it, a clean hit in 1994.
You can argue
did
we
you
hit
see
like
that? Did you see
2003.
that one guy that tweeted about how John Madden was a concussion? He's responsible for everybody's concussion.
You mean the worst take of the month?
Yeah, that guy had a long-winded craziness. And then he hides his tweets and then he protects it. It's like if you're gonna write something that brazen, you better like take the heat, you know? You go after a national treasure like John
He said
Madden.
something like he's like John Madden is responsible for like the plantation mindset or some
Yeah.
stupid bullshit.
Yeah, and then it's like every concussion in the
Hey, we got
NFL.
points. There's points. There's points.
Yeah, that was a crazy ass take.
All right, let's score more points. Let's have a big big Central Michigan win. Let's go directional Mich. Let's go points.
Directional Mich, return for a touchdown. Washington State another drive down the field, and I think we're in a good spot.
Yeah, if we get another touchdown before the end of the third, I feel decent.
I just got the touchdown. He spiked the ball, which I don't know if that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. I guess not. Tony the Tiger is excited.
Tony the Tiger is pro celebration. I'm also just sticking with your take, Chase, that this is Sebastian Janikowski's kid.
It's 100% Sebastian Janikowski's child.
Sebastian Janikowski is the date Betty White.
Yeah, it's true. I saw it on TMZ.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would have too.
I think they're the same age.
Both Polish, weirdly.
I think Sebastian Janikowski got arrested for like every sort of rave drug known to mankind.
That actually sounds right. And then tried to
Yeah.
bribe the police officer.
Yeah. He's gonna have a hell of a weekend. I would not want to party with that guy and his crew.
You wouldn't? I think you would, Maddie.
I think I'd be found like in a body of water somewhere.
Maybe. So what you're saying is if you hang out with Sebastian Janikowski, you should most definitely wear water wings, some sort of
Yeah,
flotation device.
He's kind of scary. Like he's got that like, you know how they always use Eastern Europeans as bad guys in movies? He's got that like bad guy Eastern European feel. Die Hard. Like he's like the main bad guy in Die Hard.
Speaking of parties, though, Maddie, tell Chase about the our buddy down in the Dominican.
Oh yeah, so we did 6-part interview. I'm gonna release it. My buddy spent $30,000 on hookers in 1 month in the Dominican Republic, and he's back in New Jersey, and he thinks he's gonna go back and marry one of the hookers. He fell in love with her, and he gave us 6 out. I paid him $50 an hour for his time, and
Jesus.
he came clean, man. He just told a story about his month or two in the Dominican Republic, and it got so bad. He got arrested twice. He spent 2 nights in jail, which he said he masturbated in jail a couple of times. He also, Jim, one of the highlights later, he tried to eat at a restaurant, and they had an email they showed him on their phone that like a little picture of him, and it was like, "Do not serve this man. He's a scammer." So he got that reputation in the Dominican Republic. But yeah, man, he was having foursomes, threesomes, reggaeton foursomes, you call them, salsa threesomes.
I don't even know what a reggaeton foursome is, but I'm interested. That's for sure.
Yeah. He basically said the girls put on reggaeton and then they all dance and then they fuck. That was kind of his thing. But this guy has no shame. As a matter of fact, even on his Instagram, he has pictures of him with these hookers. Like, just like, look at these girls I know, you know? So it's quite an interesting interview. And it's pretty cool that he came completely clean. So
Stimulating the local economy and the local ladies.
You're damn
well,
right.
unfortunately, he fucked the economy over because the last few weeks he had absolutely no money. And he talks about kind of living. He's such a bad addict that it got to the point where his mother wired him money to get out of the country. So all he had to do is go to the airport. But on the way, he saw a hooker, and he started fucking around with her, and now he doesn't have money to get home. It's like those kind of adventures.
That's insane. That is absolutely insane, and I love every single thing that you're telling me right now.
Jim got to hear the first part, and I think it was pretty wild, huh?
The dude is one of the crazier people I've ever seen. And that should tell you something, folks.
He has no shame. Like, he has no shame about what he did. What he also did, too, is basically, like, there's, like, at this brothel, there's, like, 6 or 4 main girls. And he had all this money. So he basically rented an apartment, like really close to the brothel. And then he bought all the girls. Like, he bought 4, like, the hottest girls for a week. And all the guys there who flew down to do these whores were mad because he stole all the girls.
Woof.
Yeah.
And then he said they'd go fuck themselves. But yeah, we're gonna release that soon. Hopefully that goes viral.
Are we gonna sweat out this fucking money line?
Apparently.
Washington State is making a bid. Well, again, you guys. I think what you guys need is Washington State to score here, and then Central Michigan to score like 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. I would love that.
This guy should be playing tight end, number 82. It's the first nice day out here.
It's a shitty day here. It's cold as fuck where I am.
It's about to get really cold here.
So tonight we actually have snow warnings, about 4 inches of snow. And with wind chill tomorrow, it's supposed to be like negative 7 or 8.
Damn, that's awful. I hope you have heat in the garage.
Oh, dude, the garage is very heated.
By the way, I've been really getting into AEW.
Oh, you've been getting into it now, Matty.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Do you have a favorite wrestler in AEW yet?
Of course. You know who it is.
Who is it, though?
MJF, baby.
I figured.
Dude, he's so funny.
I like MJF a lot.
He told Dallas their daughter swallows.
And a fucking penalty on top of it. Come on, Chips.
Hey, 7 is still covering, even if they score. We need points. We need points, too. Don't forget that.
Jungle Boy is fun, too, when everybody sings a song. And he does look like his dad, Luke Perry.
Wait, his dad is Luke Perry?
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, 1 second.
MJF called him a prepubescent boy. Because I don't have time to wrestle a prepubescent boy.
So, Matty, are you and Luke doing anything specific for the Michigan game?
Just yelling at the TV.
Nice.
I mean, you know, it's going to either be a really happy day or a really sad day. We don't know yet. We're feeling pretty confident, though.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I mean, I believe in him. You know, your brother doesn't believe in him, but he hates Jim Harbaugh, huh? I mean, Jim Harbaugh is a very hateable guy. Like, so many people hate him. They want him to. They love seeing him lose.
I love it
They
though.
love, they
I
love
love
when he
Jim
gets-
Harbaugh.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is football. He really is. He comes from like a football family. His brother's a coach. He played in the NFL. He's a good player in the NFL. He's animated. He loves the game. I mean, he gets a bad rap. He really does. I've been hard on him too. I have to admit, like I haven't been kind to Jim Harbaugh. You know, every time Michigan loses, I get all, this guy's overrated, blah blah blah. Really, they only had one bad quarter. They had that one bad quarter against Michigan State, and or else they'd be undefeated. But I'm just not impressed with Georgia. I mean, I know their defense is sick. I just hate their offense. Oh, I gotta catch that. Wide open.
Come on, points.
Let's go points.
Fourth down, we need it here. Touchdown, Washington State. Points. Points, baby.
All right, now we just need the Chips to come back and score again. Let's get another touchdown in the third quarter.
Oh, if we can squeeze another touchdown in this quarter, dude, then I'm feeling great.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, wife and kids just FaceTime me. Had to say hello.
Are they having?
Dude,
They're
you
up
got
in
any-
Iowa, right?
No, they're around Memphis. They're in Collierville, like where the blind side is set. That's where she spent like high school and stuff. She's from Iowa, but she graduated high school in around Memphis.
Jim, you got any plans tonight?
I got a cigar I'm going to smoke, but that's just between me and my life. Every
Yeah, it doesn't
New
seem
Year's.
like a lot of people I know are going to like big rages.
I'm also going to be watching a shitload of football like that.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
be watching obviously
Yeah,
both playoff games.
After the two games, I'm gonna be like, I'll probably eat a lot of food and I'll just be like drained. I usually get drained after these two games.
Like Chase, I know you've been getting a lot of anti-SEC stuff thrown at you, but
Yeah.
I'll be honest, if it's a repeat of the SEC championship game for the national championship game, I'm going to be so disappointed.
I know.
Yeah, a lot of people are too.
This year of college football deserves more than that.
Everybody wants Alabama, Michigan. Everybody wants it.
No, I want Cincinnati, Michigan.
Well, that's. I mean,
And then Luke Fickell, disgraced Ohio State coach, beats Jim Harbaugh in the national championship.
That would be
For
pretty
Ohio
nice.
State
I
to
can't
get
lie.
one more win. That
Luke
is
Fickell's
peak Jim
gonna
Harbaugh.
How many more years do you think Luke Fickell stays in Cincinnati? I can't
Well,
see him.
now
more
they're in the
than-
Big 12, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be the little guy
Oh,
anymore.
what do you guys think of my boy Spencer Rattler going to the SEC? One of the big powerhouses, South Carolina.
I think it's going to be really good for South Carolina. Quite
I think
honestly,
it's a great fit for South. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good for South
You think
Carolina.
he'll be okay? I don't know if he's any good though. That's the problem.
I think he still has a good floor.
He does. He just lost his confidence completely. I saw the quarterback from USC. He transferred to Pitt.
Keaton Slovis.
Well, yeah. It's hard to keep up with all the transfers now. I stand by Pickett should have played yesterday. And Walker.
It would have been awesome.
Yep. Dunker is kicking. Dunker.
How old's Queen Latifah?
She's
gotta
got to be getting up to 60. She was around when I was a kid. Like, she was around in the 80s.
She can get it.
yeah.
30 years
I agree.
ago. She's no Betty White, but you know,
But who is? But who is?
Exactly, but who is?
She's no Nancy Reagan, the throatess.
do you think
I love. I forgot. I haven't heard that one yet, but that's so good.
We have a cat here. I love cats. I never understand why these guys do the bike.
Big play chips. Come on.
Come on, Chippewas. Let's go. You're slacking. Wow. They should have. That fumble was huge, man.
Defensive holding?
Gotta be.
It's gotta
He's
be.
rocking. He's walking forward like it was.
Defensive holding.
Bo Jackson.
Meanwhile, in our group text, Jim, Leo is claiming that Betty White was a good Greek woman.
He doesn't get that. Stolen valor. Stolen valor.
Stolen Greek valor.
Stolen valor. He's stealing Betty White's valor.
He's just stealing Betty White for a nation.
That's not fair. You can't do that. I just texted that. I just texted stolen valor.
Come on, Chippewas.
Oh, that looked like holding.
It did. Why does it still say 2nd and 11?
I'm trying to think of some of the alumni from Central Michigan. It's Antonio Brown.
Yep.
I think Jake.
Oh, there we go.
Jake Fisher, maybe? I know Antonio Brown went there.
God, Nichols is so good, dude.
Yeah, I think he was the number. Jake Fisher was the number one.
Yeah, from Kansas City. Man, there is nobody here.
Oh no, it's maybe not Jake Fisher.
Nice
Good.
run.
That's the first thing I think of when I think Betty White, a good Greek
I
woman.
can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong here.
You're good, Maddie.
Hello?
Yep. Dude, that was a good edible. Oh, I love this guy.
Well executed.
He's back just in time for the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I saw
Maddie,
it.
you're back just in time for the end of the quarter. We're going to have to say goodbye to you here.
All right, man. You guys be good. My predictions: Alabama 30, Cincinnati 13, Michigan 24, Georgia 20.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks.
You
Do you
heard
have
it here
anything to
first.
shout out, Maddie?
Jimmy the
Before you
Greek
head out.
Snyder.
There
You
we
guys
go.
have
See
a
you.
great one. Enjoy the rest of the game. Come on, Chippewas. Put some points on the board. Make these guys some money. Guys got
Hell.
to pay off his Pizza Hut wings.
Hell yes. Thank you,
go,
Maddie.
Chip.
And
Peace
rest
out.
in peace, Betty White. You are a good lay. Have a good one, guys.
See you, Maddie.
Bye.
And moving in to the third quarter, that means we have our third and final commercial here.
The best one.
The best one, in my opinion. Here you go, folks.
Hey guys, I really can't wait for the World Cup. Who do you think's gonna win it? My dad said Brazil will win.
No. Argentina's gonna win because Messi will drill past everyone.
I wish Spain will win. My whole family supports them. How about you, Andy?
I hope Germany will win.
Why?
My dad bet all my savings on them.
Thank you, Better Than Vegas.
Thank you. Thank you, Better Than Vegas. That is amazing. That is amazing. Good work, Jim.
That is one of my
That is
favorite.
strong.
That's
a strong
I'm just gonna post all three of these to Twitter at intermediate points and just at BTV.
There you go. There you go. I like it. I like where your head's at.
Because holy shit, that's so fucking solid.
Woo-wee.
It's actually coming down to kind of a game. Possibly.
Yeah. Hey, man. As long as we cover,
If this overhits, I'm gonna be so happy.
Yeah, if the chips, I mean, I'm very happy if the chips win and the overhits.
I'm gonna go fill up my water one more time. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna grab some water as well. Wait, I'll hang out until you get back. It's just me. It's my time. If you're just tuning in, we're sweating out and over in the Sunbowl, the Tony the Tiger Sunbowl. Fuck the Flakes. Flakes no longer involved. And we're hoping that we can get a Chippewa win and over 56 points. Over 56 points would do it for us. We're sitting at, I believe, let's see, we're at 35 right now. So we're going to need some scoring in the last quarter here. We're going to need this to turn into a track meet. I think they've got it in them because you know what? Maction overs hit. Maction overs hit. It's just a fact of life is that Maction overs hit. So let's go chips. Let's go points. Let's go points. Let's go chips in any particular order. We're now 3 hours strong into this stream. Look at that. We got this big galoot.
Pizza Hut's going to kill me.
And that was the first we got crabs. Oh, hey, welcome back. I'm going to go get water now.
Do it. Let's go Central. Come on, boys. Nichols! Nichols! There we go. There we go, Chippewas.
We scored a touchdown?
No, but a huge run for Nichols. It was like a 35, 40-yard run.
All right.
They're in the red zone.
I'm going to keep getting water.
Okay.
All right.
We need a touchdown here, boys. Don't settle for a field goal. Girl was vibing. Come on, Chips. Just punch her in here. Ugh.
Oh, come on.
No, just score it right here. I got to settle for the field goal.
Hey, points is points.
Points is points. Now, don't miss this one. Oh, and it's fuck.
If you're going to block it, at least scoop it and score it, you son of a bitch.
No.
Just lazy. Lazy.
Lazy bullshit.
Just blew through the line.
Terrible snap. Terrible fucking snap.
Mm.
I may have full sent this too hard. I'm going to have to save some of these wings for dinner.
That's not the Jim I know and love.
Yeah, I don't want to throw up on stream and get banned.
Yeah. Do we have fourth quarter guest?
We do. He's having trouble with his computer right now, but he has responded and he is going to come on.
I am excited about this one.
I am also this is a wild card one right here.
This is a wild card. I feel so awesome right now because I'm tiling out windows of the Central MICH game. I will pull up the Alabama game, also have that tiled up. So I'll have like a little three-way action going here.
You still got your horse races too, don't you?
That's right.
Yeah, because I don't think this game's going to be over by the time the Alabama game starts.
Nope. It's all right. It's all right. We're watching the game that counts. The game that actually means something.
It means something to me, damn it.
It means something to America.
It really should. This is America's game right here. Happy New Year from CBS Sports and Gary Danielson.
No, man.
Why couldn't it have been Gary Danielson instead of Betty White?
That's an excellent question. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll die midstream. Just a massive stroke. That would be a massive stroke of luck.
It would, but then also he'd just be taking all the attention away from the Chippewas.
That's a good point. That is a very good point.
Victor Gabalis.
We need some quick scores, Jim.
We need some real quick scores here. I was feeling pretty good with that third quarter. Let's go, boys. Let's get some quick scoring here. Okay. Okay. And it looks like our guest is here, available.
There he is.
And the stream now is Pie Taster at TVG Young Boy.
Hey.
What is up, my man?
Yes, sir. There he is. The man who coined our favorite phrase of 2021 when he politely asked a gentleman to suck his dick from the back. That's right.
And I just remembered that was about college football too. You know, the great,
comes back around.
The great tester of emotions and bankroll and all of that.
That's right. That's right. How you doing, man?
I'm actually doing pretty well. I didn't have to wake up super early for work today, so that was awesome. Just been chilling. Had some pizza for lunch, some Little Caesars, because I was thinking Central Michigan. Why not get some pizza? It's from Little Caesars.
Why not hit up the Little Caesars right there?
But I got to say, prior to this game, I actually took Washington State. I laid the points minus 5.5. And I'm not feeling happy about it, but they're at least competing, so I like that.
All right. Well, it was really nice having you on. We are a pro Chippewa stream right now. That was we'll keep you around, I guess. Yeah, I've got a parlay going. That's the chips on the money line, and then I'm trying to hit the over at 56.5. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that over, but I've also got the chips plus 4.5 and plus 5.5.
Yeah. I would honestly feel amazing about any chip spread right now, even if you took up to even if you took the alts. They have played a way better game. I honestly don't know how Washington State is still in this. Really kind of just luck and low scoring affair. That's what happens.
I have my Christmas bonus on the Chippewas money line.
Yeah, double that up what'd you get it at? It was at 220 before the game.
Plus that's where I got it at. I got it at 225. Hell
yeah. Then I'd be feeling super good about that. There was a lot of value there. Honestly, I knew I tried not to let my bias against certain things kill me in the long term, but I should have just gone with my anti-Pac-12 bias.
There's nothing wrong with having just a good, unreasonable bias against things Gus Malzahn. I every game for me is fuck Gus Malzahn. Same with Auburn. I don't care that they've split ways and they're two entities for me to hate. Now I will hate both of them. Got any horses running today, my man?
You know what? Okay, crazy enough. I had a few, and so I looked at today's cards from Aqueduct. I don't like Gulfstream that much anymore, especially since they're doing the whole Tapeta half the card.
Right.
So I paper capped something at Laurel, and in that second race, the 7-horse one, which I did not have on my paper ticket, and that sequence would have paid about, I think it was said $330 on the $1 pick 3.
Whew.
So I'm glad I didn't fully bet it because I would have missed it out. But I like the horses that I had picked out, and I actually had one horse. I actually had to check to see if he ran. Danny Deep Cuts. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him run on the NYRA circuit.
Yeah, I'm very familiar. In fact.
Nice. Yeah, I love that horse. I should have to see how he ended up.
I've got my Oaklawn action going right now.
Nice. I need to play more Oaklawn.
It's a good track. I've found that people who like NYRA that Oaklawn kind of translates well because it kind of will play a little bit truer to the pace a little bit. On the dirt, it's you'll see people be able to make closing moves and stuff. It's not just all speed on the front end or anything.
Like that, dynamic racing.
I'm on this 5 coming up at Oaklawn. The Mary Rose at 7-1 right now. Good short leaf stables horse. It's I love me some short leaf. Also,
how much research do you do into the horses?
A lot. I personally do a good amount, and it's funny because I've noticed. It's a classic case of when you study a lot, you tend to do better. I notice that if I pour into a card, I can get some results out of it.
Yeah.
But when I start getting cocky and I'm oh, okay, I can fire from the hip a little bit is when I start train wrecking myself.
Yeah. It's hubris. Gambling hubris will do you wrong every single time.
As soon as karma coming back for you, dude. The gambling gods will always get theirs.
As soon as you think that I know exactly what's going to happen is right when you don't know shit about what's going to happen. It's I think a lot of it is do your research. If you've got a strong opinion, hammer your strong opinion, but don't be surprised whenever your opinion doesn't happen.
Yeah. I gotta say also that the 5-horse, the Mary Rose, I like it, and I like their Raylu's on him.
Yeah.
Or on her. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how these horses that Raylu's on keeps going off with these prices because I feel like half of horse racing should be aware of the fact that he's in my opinion, the next big thing in terms of jockeys.
Yeah, he's extremely legit. I think what's huge here and what I've noticed at Oaklawn so far this meet is horses that have a big ass weight break are just absolutely crushing right now.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm still watching the game and I like how this is a horse chat. I've started to pay more attention to weights just because I had a friend, basically, he believes that shorter rates, races sprints, heavier weights are going to win because they're the better horse. And he thinks that in routes, lesser weights will win just because the horse is going to get tired out if it's a real battle.
Right.
I don't believe that to the T, but it's a very good basis for how I've started to think about weight.
I've found that whenever the track gets wet, you really see the effects of weight. And it seems like when the track gets wet, it's always like the heavier horses that seem to do well. It's like they can dig down to like that base level and get a little bit more traction.
They're not just slipping as much.
Yeah. It's like it's like driving a Dodge Dakota from 1994 that's got no weight over the back wheel. That's from personal experience. My first truck was a Dodge Dakota with no weight over the back wheel. But yeah, and then also, I mean, with these sprints, I love seeing people get weight breaks that know how to use a weight break and will get out on front and be like, all right, catch me. You all have to carry more, expend more energy with that extra weight and try to pull me down. So, I'm hoping the Mary Rose gets it done at 8-1 here. And I'm hoping this fucker makes his fucking field goal.
There we go.
Bitch.
Oh, man. I think you guys' stream's probably like down ahead of mine.
That's how it's been with a couple of them. I think the only person that was ahead of us was Eric.
One thing is guaranteed is none of us have been at the same time, looking at the same thing at the same time the entire day.
Okay. I've been doing this for every guest. Pie Taster, pick a number between 1 and 36.
Let me get lucky number 7.
We'll go 7 again. You're not the first person that's picked it.
So what happens if you hit the number on roulette? What happens to the funds? Are they all straight back to your pocket? You're just gonna, profit off of people's hard work?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I've had a lot of hard work guessing that number.
Yeah, man. Wheels
0.
were turning.
0 was the number.
It was 0.
Incredible.
That's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker right there. Hooey.
So that's all the money I deposited in at the start of the stream, Chase. That's all gone.
That's all. Well, it was a strong effort. It was a 4-quarter effort. You made it to the
4-quarter effort. Really thought we'd get them in the second half, and we did not.
Yeah, that's probably what the Washington State guys are going to be saying after this shit.
I hope so, because I need this now. I actually really do need this. This is a big win now.
I mean, I'm really, and again, I just put like a small amount of my FanDuel bankroll on it. But yeah, I really thought Washington State would play better. At least try to be like, okay, man, we're the minor favorites. I'll call them minor favorites at minus 270, whatever they were before the game. But at the very least, I'll say that it's a good game for the MAC.
It's been a good bowl season for the MAC.
Yeah.
That's these MACtion teams have, for one, they've just come out and they've been showing out. They've been hanging close if they don't win at least.
They've been entertaining. They've been entertaining as fuck.
Hey, NIU got fucked. NIU should have beaten Coastal. Yep. They got screwed.
I stand by that.
Yep. I will go to my grave. Coastal got away with one.
And I love Coastal, but damn it, NIU deserved that win. They were a team of destiny this year. Wow, their kickoff guy for Central Michigan looks like a huge dork. I love it.
Those usually the best kickers.
He looks like someone that you would see on Revenge of the Nerds.
I love how, and I forgot who exactly it was, just this random person I was on Twitter today, just kind of trashing today's really just this bowl game in particular. I saw people talking in the comments. And I was like, how should people realize by now that it's never just the schedule? You have to actually look in the weeds and be like, is this game going to be competitive? Are these going to be two teams around the same level who are going to try really hard?
The other thing is styles make fights, man. Yeah, styles make fights, and it's you have to look at how each team plays, and what do they have that can counter how each team plays. It's you can't just go off of who.
I've been seeing the take that there's just people have been saying there's too many bowl games, and that one's been pissing me off this year because I just want more football.
Yeah, honestly, too many bowl games. For example, I've seen for example, okay, you guys know the shoe guy on Twitter. I don't know how many people follow him. The Shoe Eats Turf.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he was talking about how there's too much racing, and I was like, yes, this is the truth. Like sometimes there's actually an inundation of product. Like there is too much horse racing in America on the weekdays, but when it comes to bowl games, I'm like, no, there's just enough bowl games. If anything, you could make the argument that the guys going to like the CFP play too many games, but that's a whole nother argument based on labor.
My issue with bowl season and the bowl games isn't that there's too many. It's that I wish that college football didn't take like a 2 to 3 week break from the season into bowl season. So you still keep the momentum of everyone that's still like excited for college football, because usually you take 2 weeks off. People are going to like, the casual fans are going to be like, well, I guess now I'm just in NFL mode. I'm going to be watching the NFL and caring about that. But like, you're like giving up the entire month of December.
Yeah, and I get that I know like the argument against it. They'll say, oh, the players and the coach, the staff, yada yada yada, deserve time off after the school year / yada yada. And I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, I agree with you. I think it would be way better if college football just kept the momentum rolling, and then like whenever the bowl season was over, just like have it be over.
We just got to break the myth that these are actually like student athletes and that academics are really important. Like, I'll be honest, guy, you probably didn't need all that time to recover from your finals.
Hey, no, these guys are professional drinkers.
Professional, man. Some of these schools, like I've met college athletes. Obviously, I mean, I guess everybody has. And I've met people who've like been in like D2 and D3 programs that are pretty respectable. And I'm like, yeah, like it sounds like a dream just partying, like going to Miami or some shit, or like Arizona State. Like none of these kids are studying. You got literally some nerd or some person underneath the table getting paid to do their homework for them.
Right.
Dude, I had a freshman course that was a bunch of football players. One of them did not have bloodshot eyes when he came to class.
Woo! That was a hit. That was a hit right there.
It was a hell of a
Brown. Wrap him up.
We got an injury though.
All right, 2 minutes to race 5. The Mary Rose Raylu getting the weight break at 10-1. Got to watch out for these short leaf stables horses, man, especially with Raylu getting this weight break.
Yeah, I'm telling people, like Raylu, like he is the next big thing in terms of jockeys. Like if I had to say, I don't even know what his like career like wins are, or like what would even be like a good milestone for accomplished jockeys, but he's gonna blow up in the next few years, and you're not gonna get these prices on him for much longer.
Yeah, his trip to the Breeders' Cup this year was not going to be his last by any stretch. Like he's going to keep popping up. He's going to keep getting on good horses.
Yeah,
and I mean, I like what he did. Just coming to Oaklawn where the prices are the purses are huge. Like man, like make your money. Especially with like things like Arkansas bred races. Dude, I tell you, you want to make $1 million in racing, get the best Arkansas bred horse ever and run it at Oaklawn, because the Arkansas bred purses are gigantic. If you could get a horse sired by a really good Kentucky sire and then get it to drop its foal in Arkansas and just fucking clean up. Oh, dude. You can make so much money. I will never have enough money to own a racehorse because I'm what they call a degenerate gambler.
No, you'll eventually have it because you'll hit it big one of these times. And that's true.
Right. Man, I think, what was it? Indiana Grand is having some sort of a contest where they'll actually give you $30,000 to spend on an Indiana bred like horse. $15,000 for the horse, and then another $15,000 for like cares, like like carrots, like stall rent or whatever. So basically, you win the contest, and that's like a free horse. You don't have to come out of your pocket anything.
I would blow that money on cocaine, but cocaine for the horse.
Yeah,
like
cocaine.
I'd go old school Navarro.
Oh man, how stress!
Oof,
such a dirty game.
Yep. George Navarro's horse tested positive for cocaine and weirdly Rogaine. The hairiest, most
that
coked
Chippewa
out horse.
player has a Louis Vuitton mask.
Hilarious.
Oh man, is he moving yet?
No, this is a bad injury.
This is not good.
Wait, I think either I hasn't come up yet, or I think went to commercial really quickly. I think it went to commercial. I might have
We just went to another commercial. But yeah, they got an injury on the field for the Chips.
Oh, okay, now I see it.
Yeah, Carter's out. Never know how teams are going to respond to that, you know? Seeing someone, they either rally or they just feel deflated seeing their buddy on the ground like that.
They're going to rally. The Chips are going to rally.
Chips always rally.
Yeah, I mean, it's always interesting because I think that Washington State would probably lose at this point. Maybe the Chips can even get another score, but they could always, like, really boss up and get some magic going with the score and a field goal in however long.
I need the Chips to win, and I just need points on points on points with some more points on top of those points. That would be ideal. Going to the gate, the Mary Rose 12-1. Ooh, let me get this horse in.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, let me load that video up really quick. Oh, come on.
The horse that's favored is a Brad Cox horse that's like a serial hanger. Serial hanger. Chandelier hanger.
Okay, let me look at this. Dang. Okay, yeah. Bold tactics. I see that.
Oh, XFL announcement, Chase. Anyone who posts any Betty White slander, barred from the XFL for life.
Hey, I'm for it. I'm behind that.
Official Twitter. So
official.
Gotta like it. Gotta love it. I literally I was laying in my bed, just doing my thing, scrolling through my phone, and then I see Betty White trending, and I'm like, because for the last 200 times it's been
jokes.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh wait, and then everyone's like, and then right under Betty White I see oh my god trending, and I'm like, no. I knew it.
Who's Mary Rose?
I like this just off the pace, just off the front.
Got another horse heating it up. Haven't seen any horses really close yet today. I like this.
18-1 on the Mary Rose.
Well, he's got an air cast for the leg. Oh, he's hurting. He's hurting.
Raylu, if you win this, I will literally bow down and call you the best jockey in North America.
Go, Raylu.
It's like watching fucking Friday Night Lights, but real. God damn it.
Oh my God, go, Raylu.
I think you might do it.
Let this horse go. Let this horse go. Let this horse go. Let this horse go. Go, Raylu. Go, baby. Go.
No,
let this horse go. Let this horse.
Oh my God.
Let's go, Raylu. Let's go.
He's
Get
doing
up.
it.
Let's go, Raylu.
Come on, big Raylu.
Baby, he's gone. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
You cannot tell me he's not the best jockey in North America, dude. Are you kidding me?
There we fucking go.
Keep doing it. Just fuck him. Fuck him in the ass. Yes.
Bro. Woo! Okay, first off, let me just say, I'm pissed off I didn't even go ahead and put a fucking dollar on that race because I'm taking I want to take a slight break on betting if I'm not looking at the card profusely. But I'm super glad that you got that hit, Chase.
Dude, fucking
I'm so happy for my boy.
Bet at 18-1. I hit the $2 double, and I'm alive to 3 horses in the pick 3. Wow!
I like that. That's that smoke right there.
Let's fucking go.
But I seriously, I add him on Twitter I mention him on Twitter all the time. Like Raylo, like, yo, this guy is so good. Yo, this guy's gonna heat up. Yo, this guy's gonna have an amazing 2022. There's no way people are paying attention if he's still getting these prices.
Dude, no joke. Absolutely no joke. God, that horse had everything going for it. Thank you, betting public, for being fucking dumb.
Right? Oh my God.
Go!
How that even just double digits. I could understand people really liking the Brad Cox and giving him 8-1, but 18-1?
Chase, also, Beho's calling you. He wants you to pick up.
My phone's on the charger in another room.
Oh, that would be why.
Oh my God.
Man. That was a really, really good one, just a really good race. 2, really good ride by Raylu. I love horse racing. It's just never.
I'm getting into it now, being like partnered up with this guy here. I've never really bet horses before, but they're getting me into it. Just seeing just everything about it.
It's super fun. Like I've always been the type of person I like to research things, but like everything from like pouring over a card to actually seeing your results hit like on your wagers. Like, man, like I love betting football, but like only a really, really deep parlay can compare to like hitting on like the pick 3
at the same time.
I've hit like a pick 4. Like
here, I'm gonna put you on speaker.
Were you watching the race?
Oh yeah, I just lost my shit in the middle of that race. Yeah, baby. I
had the double for like $4, and I think that paid 62 for $1. And then I started my pick 3 with it. Yeah, it's a good call, man. Good call. I was giving you all the credit, so I figured we'd bring you on the show.
Yeah, man, that weight break in Raylu is dangerous, son.
I love Raylu. Love it. Also, guys that are watching this, if you want any horse picks, @of Oaklawn on Twitter, he puts out a sheet. It's very cheap, $10, I think.
Inexpensive. I prefer the word inexpensive.
Inexpensive.
Affordable.
Right, Jason,
affordable.
Right. Anyway, you can find it there. Follow him on Twitter. He's got where you can get that, pick it up. It's worth every penny of it. He just won me a couple $100, so let's go, buddy.
Let's go. All right, buddy. We will talk to you later.
All right, man. Have fun.
All right, bye.
That was so cash. Like I'm honestly, and I never have like regret about not making a wager. Like I sat here and like didn't make a wager, but I'm also like, damn, if I put like a good $10 on that, like man, I'd be buying. I think I'd be sending my mom flowers right now.
Whoo-wee. Whoo. I'm sweating. Am I supposed to be sweating?
Something like that. That was a really good inning.
Come on, Chips.
Just all the fluids are coming out of my body right now.
Yeah. I really do like Oaklawn racing. I feel like it's like really fair and dynamic. Like that was a really good win off the turn.
Oh yeah, that was just a fantastic run.
It's weird that I live close enough to a racetrack to have gone to one, but I've still never really been.
I'm live to the 2, 3, and 6 in a 50-cent pick 3. The 2 will pay $186. The 3 will pay $242, and the 6 will pay $244 if I hit.
Nice. Honestly, a lot of people are kind of like that, like living in proximity to a racetrack, but having never like patronized it. I can't like. I come from Maryland, and like between Charlestown and like Pimlico, and even like Rosecroft Raceway, like I could have gone to like a shitload before I moved out to Indiana.
What part of India? Where are you now exactly?
I live in Indianapolis.
Okay. Our boy Mantis is in Indianapolis also.
Nice.
Our boy Mantis paid $5,800 for a blowjob. Condom to blowjob in Vegas.
Oh, he dropped it.
$5,800.
Yeah, they're counting that shit.
Wait, actually, was it 8,400?
It was 8,400, but
he paid 8,400.
But like $3,000 got declined from his credit card. So
yeah, because they thought it was a fraudulent transaction. But no, so he got refund $2,000 out of that. How did he drop that ball?
It counts though. It
counted. Okay,
yeah,
so
it's still a completion.
I gotta think. Got it right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't think we're hitting the over. I think we just got to pray for the Chips cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you have the money line too, right?
Yeah, we have that, but we also have an alternate line of Chips minus 5.5.
Yeah. Now is really I guess this is probably the sweatiest the game has been from a better standpoint.
It has.
By far.
You got any plays for the playoff games?
Okay, hold on. Let me load up FanDuel again. I went relatively light on this one, but I did have a teaser going between the two games. Let me load that up.
Ooh, college teasers. That's reminding me of Scott. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Okay, I did take Cincy plus 14. I remember that.
Okay.
And then I teased Cincy and Michigan covering. So I got Cincy plus 21 and Michigan plus 14.5. And that is like, I put like 2 units on that because I feel like both teams can, like, even if they get like blown out there or like lose,
they can do like a backdoor cover situation. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I'm tweeting about the Mary Rose right now.
As you should.
Yeah, you definitely should. Like, I'm sitting there, like, I'm really, honestly, that was a really good ride. I put that horse, like, in my Twin Spires stable. Like, definitely, especially if Raylu's on him again or on her again.
That was, when they hit the top of the stretch, man.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I've been just, like, I watch as much horse racing as I do, like, any other sport now, and I watch a lot more than I bet just because I want to, take as much in. The best rides just ride off the front runner, I swear.
Just sitting there stalking?
Yep. And then, like, around the turn or maybe even, like, a furlong away, just getting control and just ripping off. Obviously, it can't be like that every time, but that was a really controlling ride by Raylu. I think he knew he was going to win by, like, first call.
Well, now we need a touchdown.
Yeah, got to get one now. I feel a little not as bad about that, though, with what just transpired at Oakland Park.
No, you're fine. I still need this.
You're like, money, not a completely profitless day. I don't know how you're doing. Maybe you're doing way better than me this week or month.
It's been, good, bad, a little bit of everything. It's I had just a killer 2020 betting horses. Insane 2020 betting horses. This year was definitely not as good. Like, of course, like last year I had a pick 6 at Belmont on one of the mandatory days in like October that paid about like $14K. So it's hard to just like top the feeling of that going into this year.
Yeah. This is really my first year honestly taking really all forms of betting seriously. Like, and it's worked out pretty well. Like, I was profitable with sports, but horses and really just like a lack of discipline and wanting too much action kind of killed me.
That's my thing. I've figured out that like if I were to just take my phone and laptop and lock it in a gun safe after the track that I handicapped has run, then I probably would be doing way better, quite honestly.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the thing. Like, everybody has to figure out their like Achilles heel. And my obviously, like, I'm still learning like handicapping secrets. I feel like I learn something new every day, but I don't feel like at this point picking horses is nearly much my problem as like getting on a slight roll and thinking that I can figure out every sequence.
Yeah, absolutely. The worst thing that can happen to me is like hit like the first like 2 or 3 races in a day. Like that could be just like colossally. I don't know how many times I've actually kept it up all day, but yeah, it can just like completely inflate your ego, and you end up betting, oh, I'm still up, and then next thing you know, you're like, well, I'm only down a little bit, and then you're just like end up just flailing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Come on, Chips.
All right, Chips. Cooper's making it interesting. I mean, at this point, I would basically need the only way I could have them cover minus 5.5 with them just being winning in overtime off of a score. And
right.
That's probably not going to happen. So I'll just enjoy the game.
Come on, Chips.
Yeah, $2 double paid $124.
Damn.
There we go. Come on, Chips. Has the Bama game started yet?
It's started, but the game itself I don't think has yet.
Yeah, I know they were supposed to start at like 3:30. Let me go turn that stream on too.
No, it started. I think Cincy has the ball. But I'm focusing fully on this one.
It's the only one that matters, Jim. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. I've asked everybody. Wait, did I already ask you how you feel that that Tony the Tiger has like the flakes? Like it's not the Frosted Flakes Bowl. It's the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I thought about that. I was like, like not because I did think about that. I was like, not Frosted Flakes, not even Kellogg's. It's the Tony the Tiger Bowl.
He's big timed him.
Yeah, man.
I did like that one commercial they have. They were like, most people wouldn't think tigers and bulls go together. And I was like, I see what you did there.
I see you trying to bring it back. All right. All right.
So I got to ask, in addition to I like asking people, what are some of your favorite tracks to play, Chase, in addition to Oaklawn? I guess that's a given.
I'm a NYRA guy. I'm so like locked. When I'm not playing Oaklawn, I pretty much focus on the NYRA tracks. There are a couple like, little nighttime tracks that run that I enjoy, but like if it's like a main, like big circuit, it's almost always going to be New York. Like love Belmont, love Saratoga, even love Aqueduct, But yeah, I try to stick to those. I also, as much as I can, try to practice what I call track monogamy. Like I just focus in on one track and try to learn as much as I can about how it's playing. All the bias. Try to like learn it enough that I can anticipate any bias that happens.
I definitely feel that. I am the same way with NYRA. Like NYRA is not perfect by any means, but I think it's the best racing product in terms of like bringing you high-level competition, good trainers, good horses as often as possible.
I know a lot of people absolutely love the Ortizes, and I am definitely not one of those people. Like I hate Irad and Jose just so much, so much.
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you think that they are like rats, or like do you just not like the way they ride? Because I know some people who hate the way Irad Ortiz rides, and they have a point. He kind of rides like a jackass. And I know some people who basically think that they're like basically rigging exactas and trifectas by like setting each other up or like offsetting the exactas and shit with each other.
I honestly think they do a lot to benefit themselves, and like it's funny because like I feel like I can watch a race and I can see it and I can see how they run. It's like, okay, he didn't care. He cared about this person not winning. Like it always seems like they're doing what, it's never, it always just seems to be that it's never like what's the best interest of their connections. It's like what's the best interest of the Ortiz brothers. And like, or like whenever they get close in like the jockey standings and you see Irad like race like just so that Jose won't win because he doesn't want him to catch up, and then another horse will come blowing by while they're playing fucking patty cake on the front end,
Yeah, because I've heard that too. Like I've heard the whole like, oh, they get into it with each other shit. Like personally, I get that Irad Ortiz has a lot of like high profile wins and all that, but I do not think he's nearly as good as people want us to believe anyway.
Right. Yeah, there's so many other jobs market that I like so much better. What just happened?
Give me intentional. Come on.
Oh shit.
Throw the flag. There's a sack.
Don't like that Washington State is out of timeouts here.
That's an intentional grounding. Come on.
A pick six would be fantastic here.
It would be the perfect thing.
God damn. I get that this Sun Bowl, like, well, I guess was like up in the air and stuff, but like the crowd is so sparse in the stands. But it's like,
do you want to go to El Paso for New Year's Eve?
It's like what you said earlier, and no, I do not. If you're there, you're locked. You're locked into either the Chips or the Cougars
or the drug trade. Like that's pretty much it.
This is your alibi for coming to El Paso.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm here for the Sunbowl.
I see you only stayed at the in El Paso for one day. Yeah, Sunbowl. You know, not this keister full of heroin.
Who was the team that like was supposed to play in the Hawaii Bowl and then it got canceled? So they basically just got like a free vacation.
Memphis.
Yeah. I was telling my friends about that, and they're like, "Yeah, that's pretty chill." Sorry about their football game and everything. Like my one friend is like not into sports.
What I love about the Memphis football program is they're either going to win the game or they're going to win the fight after the game. That's a fucking gritty team. I think they're still emotionally scarred by young Dolph, though.
Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. Like, are you like from like Memphis or Tennessee?
So my mom's family is from West Memphis. My wife's family is from like bougie Memphis, Collierville. And so like, I don't know, being I'm from Little Rock personally. But it's only like 2 hours away. And so like the cities are kind of just like linked a little bit.
That'll lock it up for the Chips.
And so it's you're always pretty aware of the happenings in Memphis. What's funny is like the cookie shop where young Dolph was gunned down. My wife's an architect. Her firm actually for like Christmas last year sent us some cookies from that store.
Wow.
I just gotta say, if you're driving a camo Lambo in that area of Memphis,
watch out.
Yeah, it's a way to lose your life.
Yeah, man. Some cities like, well, first off, let me just say, it's not that I forgot, but whenever like, I always forget how much at times a rapper can be influential to an area. Like, there's always like some rappers or some musicians, artists in general, who if they die, a lot of people are gonna cry. I'm like, damn, the community's not the same. And I basically, because I like Young Dolph, I listened to him for like a long time, but I didn't realize that he was that from Memphis. So that was nuts. But
like that impacted my very old, very white mother-in-law's life. Like traffic was like bad because like people were like flocking down to where Young Dolph died. Like it was shutting, like the I-40 was like shut down because so many people were like trying to get off at that exit.
It's like when fucking DMX died and you had people just riding bikes through the streets of New York. Literally everything from like dirt bikes to like fucking bicycles. People like shit. They got a road all the way down to Yonkers. I guess up to Yonkers.
To the YO, man, there's a great documentary on DMX on HBO Max. If you guys haven't seen it, it is fantastic.
I'm checking
it's
it
just
out,
they follow him, like he gets released from prison, like right for like tax evasion, and they go to they're just following him around, and it's like, oh my god, like you get to see all the crazy shit that was just happening in DMX's life at the time.
So chill. I'm gonna check that out.
That's it. This game's done, folks. They just gotta knee it out.
Let's pad the score here because I'm not going to cash a single fucking thing in this game.
Nope, I'm very upset that the minus 5.5 is not covering.
This has gone very poorly for me. Very poorly for me.
Luckily for me, the Central Michigan just money line play at plus 225. Feeling real good about that.
Yeah, I honestly, next time I'm gonna ride my bias harder against the Pac-12. This is not a good, like, you can argue that they're top heavy in some years. Like, okay, I didn't think Oregon would be so damn mediocre in the light, but like, man, the Pac-12 just stinks.
Yeah. It's I'm off for the Rose Bowl, and now I'm kind of rethinking it. Honestly, I might. It's hard for me to do because like fuck Ohio State is just like kind of like a.
Utah's playing with emotion, though. They're playing with emotion.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And according to Beho, stolen valor somehow.
I guess somehow stolen valor as well. This game's over. I'm loving life. I'm feeling on top of the fucking world.
Yeah.
Christmas bonus.
The bonus. You gotta love that.
Oh, it was The good news is that, you know, here in the gymnasium, we've always been pro directional MICH. Directional MICH schools 2-1 in bowl season. I mean, I consider them their own conference, and they're winning at a 66% clip technically.
Oh, we got dumped with the Frosted Flakes.
Oh, so they did bring Frosted Flakes into it. I don't know how I feel about this bowl game.
They had like they had a Gatorade bucket full of Frosted Flakes for him.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what
not
I'm talking
quite
about.
as impressive as the Duke's Mayo Bowl, but
far less upsetting. Far less upsetting than the mayonnaise dunk. That's for sure.
Man, what was it? I think like 2 years ago they had that one like clip of the kid just eating mayo like in the stands.
They
to,
did
like,
this
win,
year
like,
too because they had another person just eating mayo.
Yo, and that's like, was that a contest or were they just eating mayo?
Just eating mayo because it was the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Oh my god! I like mayo. Like I'll make a fat turkey melt or a tuna melt, and I'll cover both sides with mayo to give it like that crisp on the outside. But wow,
right?
Well, that'll do it for this stream. Chase, I'm gonna let you choose. We're gonna end with one of the three commercials, 1, 2, or 3. Pick which one was your favorite.
Gotta be 3.
It's gotta be 3. Okay, so Pie Taster, I want your opinion on this commercial I have here.
Hey guys, I really can't wait for the World Cup. Who do you think's gonna win it? My dad said Brazil will win.
No. Argentina's gonna win because Messi will drill past everyone.
I wish Spain will win. My whole family supports them.
How about you, Andy?
I hope Germany will win.
Why?
My dad bet all my savings on them.
that is incredible. That is exactly how you gotta play it sometimes.
That is my 3rd viewing, and it doesn't get old.
It's dude, this is like my 6th viewing, and I've laughed the same for every single one of these.
You gotta link me to that or send that to me.
I'll send it to you. I'm gonna be sharing it on Twitter for sure. So, Pie Taster, before we dip out of here, you got anything to shout out?
Yes. Well, first off, let me just say the funniest thing about that commercial is just knowing how many English people have specifically thrown away their children's life savings because English people bet like crazy on English teams, and it's just the easiest thing to expose in sports.
That's right.
Secondly, I would like to shout out Big Raylu Gutierrez for being the best jockey in North America. I mean,
Raylu!
Seriously, like it's almost not even a joke, or it's not even funny how good you are. And thirdly, I would like to anti-shout out California Racing. It's complete garbage with the exception of Los Alamitos, which is basically its own thing, and Golden Gate, which just somehow, despite having an inferior product to SoCal, is just actually better racing. So, yeah.
Gotta love it. Give this guy a follow at TVG Youngboy. Fair warning, though, you will end up adding way more songs to your Spotify because he will just bring up shit that you have not listened to in years and you still love.
It's true.
Damn fucking right. Shout out to TVG Youngboy. Shout out Nancy Reagan. I'm sure we brought her up sometime. I think someone brought her up.
Yep, the Throtus.
Good on her. Thank you for listening, everybody. Make sure you check out the gymnasium every Sunday, 8 p.m. Make sure you check out my boy at Chase of Oaklawn. Horse tip sheets out the fucking ass. Follow us all. Thank you. And peace the fuck out. Go Chippewas.
Go Chips.